quick little recap of what happened in the last episode. So, in our last adventure, after winning the Battle of the Bridge and crossing its waters with Olika's help, obviously she built the raft for you.
Thank God, Olika.
Eren, you had a strange vision. A crow flew down onto your shoulder, filled your mind with images of slaughter, of conquest, kingship, and it departed. It left behind that single feather that your character's holding right there.
Yeah.
You know it to be magical in origin. No one else does, really.
It's very odd for my character because he's used to having dreams, but these ones are vivid and they involve him killing a lot of people, so that's concerning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is concerning for all of us.
So you chose to keep the feather, and you've been lying about its origins.
Yes, that's correct. I said I've had it since I was young, but it was because of that encounter across the water where they couldn't see it.
Mm-hmm. So. Exactly. So now, every time you face foes in battle, you're filled with a berserker's strength and a hunger for death. You haven't really succumbed to its embrace yet, although its offer is quite tempting. But immediately after all of that, a supernatural storm fell upon you heroes, and Gilbert, the old sailor, came sailing down, and on a little ghostly ship, empowered by the sea dragon's magic, and he absolutely battered the ever-loving shit out of all of you. Trying to seek some vengeance, you know what I mean? But in the end, Lysha, the sole survivor, last desperate strike, you pulled the arrow back, you let it fly true, and it landed right into the back of poor old Gilbert.
Why are you laughing? Gilbert's dead.
I'm just reading Bren sent in chat. They're so funny. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. And just before, though, Gilbert's dying breath, of course, was to lay a very powerful, potent enchantment onto the three of you, everyone except from Lysha. And now you are all compelled, with the exception of Lysha, to return great treasure, 1,000 gold pieces, back to the dragon as per the agreement. So there you go. Gilbert's legacy remains with that one. But at last, you know, the battle is won. It's a new dawn. You know, there's dew on the grass in front of you. You can see every now and then a passing by a little wagon, a little traveller, travelling a couple of wares down the rock road. Stop reading the Brennisms.
I did read them.
Yeah. Stop it. It's distracting.
Oh, you spilled egg all over yourself.
Yeah,
But it's a new morning, and all of you are well rested.
The bard is eating a breakfast burrito.
Well rested. Alan can't stop eating, and
my God, this tastes the greatest meal I've ever had.
Where the fuck did you get that from? All I have is crisp bread.
Olika caught it for me. They call it a burrito fish. Strange little thing, lives in the rivers around here.
I see.
Phenomenal. Never thought I'd taste a meal like this again after I got knocked out by that dickhead.
These crisps are quite delicious.
I really think after this, that's going to be so loud on your mic.
I can't open it.
Give me the fucking...
no,
They're really organised, of course. Fucking hell.
There we go.
The fucking... There.
There we go. No. All right.
Breakfast.
We need to get to this rock now. I feel like we've travelled, 1 day's travel in 7, and now we have that fucking lake dragon like halfway up our asses, and we've got to get this shit to get back to because that's what we promised her.
Well, put him out, yeah.
I'm a fighter.
Jonny the Wise, this fighter, though he speaks crassly, is correct.
Indeed.
He must make haste.
Yes.
The Tain's Rock is calling.
Haste indeed.
Yeah.
I speak crassly, I lift as to grassly.
Yes. Godspeed, traveller.
So Olika is packing up the camp. She's removing any signs that you were there. Spreading the ashes almost, making sure they're mixed in with the dirt, and again packing up, ready to go on your merry ways. Now, around you is kind of like the aftermath of the battle itself. A lot of dead grass around you from where it was pelted with cold weathers, blizzards, and storms. But in general, it's a new day, it's a new dawn. The sun's rising. You get a feeling. You're hopeful of what's to come moving forward. As hopeful as 4 people who have been absolutely battered and bruised in 7 days can be. But You're definitely quite hopeful. But Olika is ready now. She's getting ready, and she's got a little backpack on. She's packed up everything she needs to know. She knows the rough direction of which to travel into as well. So I assume you're all setting off.
Yeah.
Now you're all well rested.
Lead on, Olika. Lead on.
Dwarf, how many days until we reach this God's Forgotten Rock?
She has a name.
How many days until we reach this God's Forgotten Rock?
Olika. Well, it'll be I'd say about a week, maybe. Give or
Halfway
take.
there,
A
ladies
week.
and gentlemen.
Halfway there, 2 weeks back. My God, this is only one of 3. If I survive this trip, it'll be a bloody miracle.
No one said we have to go back the way we came. Maybe the other one is far.
What?
What?
Perhaps the trees will tell you the way.
Oh, they might actually.
We must make sure to ask them on the way back. For now, perhaps the dwarf.
Very well
I
though.
could, if you'd like.
Speak to the trees.
How about you have a really long conversation with them? We'll just go and check down the road. How about you parlay with them about like the life, the universe, and everything?
Tell me, what are trees' favorite subjects?
Woodworking.
Wow, that's unexpected for sure.
Yeah.
Unexpected.
Yeah,
To think
that's
they
so
enjoy it.
pessimistic.
That's a joke.
That's a joke.
Oh,
made
a
a
joke.
A
Oh.
joke.
Besides,
Bravo.
Her first of the trip.
I doubt the elves worked any wood in their life. Let's be honest, gents. How about a jaunt down the road then, hey? Shall we?
Oh my
Shall we
goodness.
make for the rock?
He's being crass.
Yeah.
This party has really come together.
So you set off on your travels, and the weather twists and changes, but it never gets too bad. Not as bad as it was when the supernatural storm came about. But you're traveling, and days come and go, and you pass by various rivers and streams, and some mornings there's mist, some mornings it's clear, but you know the rough direction of which you're heading, and you pass by in the distance. You can see towns going by and broken ruins, and sometimes every now and then groups of travelers traveling in the opposite direction to where you're coming from as well. And these guys as well, they're traveling along the same pathway as you. You pass by them. Don't know if you'd like to stop and have a little chat maybe, but they look to be quite disheveled and exhausted.
I stopped one of the disheveled.
Disheveled.
They're also disheveled.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'd like to flag down one. Hey, where do you come from? Where are you traveling from?
From the village of Bergenget.
Bergenget.
Bergenget, yes.
What's the nearest city to Bergenget, my friend?
There's city. I don't know. I'm just a farmer.
Where are you traveling to? We've come from this way. Nothing good down south.
Anywhere from here.
Is that where the Baron's house is? Weren't we supposed to avoid that?
The Baron's house?
Yes, I thought we were supposed to avoid some lordling in this region who was going to be...
What has you leaving your home?
No, our lands have been taken over. I wouldn't be treacherin' past these parts any further ways you be going if it to do you any good.
Taken over by whom?
All sorts of foul beasts, goblins, ghouls, monsters of sorts. They're gathering for some reason, Lord knows why, near the old ruins of Dotane.
The ruins of Dotane. Dotane's rock.
They're gathering.
Gathering they are, yes, but we don't know why again. We've just been told to scamper on by the local militia.
What are the rumors, Father? What do you think?
Oh, strange times ahead, really. You know, we've been at war for Galandrad for Lord knows how long now. But I don't know what to make of it, honestly. In all my years, I've never had to come up. I mean, Dotane's Rock, uninhabited for all these years. Now suddenly they're all coming back together. It's strange times, I tell you. Strange times.
Who is coming back together?
The goblins.
The goblins, the ghouls.
The foul beasts.
Trolls,
Can you
Father?
tell me the lore of Dotane's Rock in your area?
I must be going now as well. My crew and my party is leaving me. So you can see the rest of the people he's travelling with are just continuing to move along the road. So he runs to catch back up with them.
Godspeed, Farmer.
Godspeed.
Very well.
Yeah, and it's generally quite uneventful. You know, you're travelling along the same paths, and you see more and more of these refugees coming. the opposite direction as well, just moving away from these lands and areas with which you're heading into.
Always a good sign.
Yeah, and but the land seems quite peaceful. Doesn't seem to be signs of any raiding nearby where you are. It's all quite reasonable farmland. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Our mission was to get into this place, find what was in there, and get out. Now it seems like we're gonna have to fight our way through hordes of goblins and other halflings.
Perhaps we can sneak in. It's the issue, as I see it, is that we don't really know what we've come here for. That would be the first piece of the puzzle. Well,
I've lost many of my notes, but was it not a book?
a book.
Yeah, yeah. It was
book.
the original goal was the Book of Dawn, right?
Yeah.
And you were told that the Book of Dawn lies hidden in the veiled lands many, many, many miles away. But to even access the Book of Dawn where it's locked away, you need some magical artifacts. And
From those two locations.
In the visions, there was two choices given to you. One of them was Dotane's Rock, where you're heading to now. Should be the first key you need to unlock the destination, if you will.
And
So,
we're
if I
Sideshows
remember
in, by the way.
correctly, King Magnus kicked out the giant king of Dotane. But the mountain was protected by animals and monsters. Possibly I could convince animals to leave, but monsters would be a problem.
Well, there's only one way in. I say we go.
Originally, it was a giant fort home to many giants, and we had centuries of peace. But since Magnus died, the fort's been abandoned. So it's surprising to hear that there are goblins gathering there.
Oliver, is there an easier way? Can we stay off the roads realistically to approach this place, or do we need to subject ourselves to these local militia who would surely try and have us removed from the area?
Well, I don't know if we'd have to worry about that too much. They seem like they got their hands full.
Perhaps they don't care so much about our safety, but more just moving on the villages with which they're familiar. Perhaps we just ride through.
Perhaps they thought if they thought that we could help them with the problems of Dotane's Rock, they might be friendly.
It's not uncommon. You see travelers moving along your direction as well. Mainly merchants looking to capitalize off the recent misfortune events. Seeing if they can sell any of their wares at higher prices, potentially food, things like that. So people are definitely, it's not out of the ordinary of people would be going into this area. You just notice that there is
Influx of,
definitely an influx of people moving outwards.
An outflux.
An outflux, if you will.
Some might say. I do like the idea of going to see these militia, though. Who would have more intel of the situation than the people who are tasked with security in the area?
Well, from my short experience in the city guard, we were told very little except just to move people out. Perhaps they know more, but I strongly doubt it. We were considered not intelligent enough to perceive the real reasons for some of the orders we were given.
Perhaps these militia are slightly more intelligent than yourself, Eren.
One should hope so. Well, either way, I guess there's no danger in us going to this town anyway and just seeing what the hell's going on. I thought we were... For some reason, I imagined we were supposed to avoid towns, but perhaps now that we're out of the area with which we had garnered suspicion.
The country that we're trying to help.
How do they know? Do you wear a crest? I don't.
No, but perhaps our tongue would give it away.
Well, just speak fish to them then.
Do you mean to suggest
Very
that
droll.
One thing
you
is for
didn't
certain.
believe I spoke
Let's
to
be
the fish?
sly about our errands here in the city.
Agreed with you, Jonny the Wise. How very wise.
There's only one Eren. What are you talking about?
Eren.
Oh, yes.
Mind me, I don't know.
Yeah, see, okay. This horn... Here you go, Twitch. Let's have a quiz. How much air do you think is still inside this damn thing? A lot. And then whenever she tilts it, it starts bubbling and splashing everywhere. Now you have White Claw on you. Now you're a real Cali girl.
Do you like White Claw on your...
No, I don't want to be a Cali girl. No, I don't. I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, moving along
Anyway.
swiftly.
Yes.
So as you travel down the road still, you pass by the village of Bersinget that the man, the villager, the farmer was talking about. And it seems like a modest village, honestly. It's a few families just making ends, just trying to basically, they farm, they eat, they sell whatever they can to gain a small pittance. But other than that, I mean, it seems largely abandoned with the exception of one or two people packing up a wagon and looking to also move their way on.
Is there an inn, or like, does it look like there's any like gathering place?
No, it's a tiny, tiny village. Yeah.
Worth talking no matter what, though, I would say. We need as much info as we can get. The people living closest to Dotain's Rock should know the most about it.
Sure. Well, are we not 7 days from Dotain's Rock here still?
As close as we've been.
Yeah, it's been 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Since you've just been on the roads travelling and
An
resting
actual
up. And,
uneventful travel sequence.
yeah. I mean, the first one was uneventful.
That's true, yeah. Well then, can we see any, are there any militia? Do we see any militia people like in, no?
No.
Well, we best ask where these men in uniform are then.
Perhaps I'll have a chat with these men.
It's just one bloke packing a wagon. Yeah.
Sir, are you the last in Beringside?
Yeah, yes, I am. Yeah.
What has kept you?
Well, just packing up my wares and we're going to be moving on pretty soon.
Where has everybody gone? Surely a couple of ghouls haven't scared the entire village.
Well, I don't know if it's just ghouls. I don't know what they've been telling you either, but I've just been told by the militia that it's not really safe around these parts too much. If you value your lives, you best pack on.
How are people so convinced by this, is my question. I mean, the town I'm from, we had, very frequent forest fires, where the threat was so evident, but many of us stayed anyway to try and defend our homes. There must be...
The raids at night definitely help and contribute to that, I'd say. Assuming that you're both talking to the bloke now. I thought it was just Alan, but have you just walked up?
Sure.
Walked up,
Eren?
I
I guess I'm present. I'm not really driving the conversation though. It's more of an aside.
Yeah, they've had issues of livestock disappearing and all sorts going on, but the last straw was the militia carrying the local knights' orders, saying to move along if they knew what was good for them.
Where might we find these militia?
Oh, the militia?
Yeah.
Oh, they should be up in the town, just on this road. It's about 3 days' travel. Swaddling Court.
Swaddling Court?
Swaddling Court.
Is Swaddling Court near and in the direction of Dotain?
Yes, it should be just on the horizon of it, yeah.
3 days out.
Incredibly close to the rock.
Yeah.
Surprising that there would still be people there. Perhaps they're looking to deal with the people at Dotain's Rock. We might be able to team up.
By all accounts, the gathering there, they were surely
Perhaps they're
overwhelmed
working
by
with
local
them,
militia.
and we will all be dead.
That's
A very positive outlook.
that's not like you at all, Lysha.
I suppose it's not. They're probably quite friendly. Let's go.
Well, so
He's just continuing to pack as you're
he's getting out
berating
of
him with questions.
looks like everything's cleaned out, nothing going on, tumbleweed city kind of thing.
Well, there's one family who's still staying here. They refuse to move, but they've been here for years, so you can't really help that, I guess. But I'm just moving along, going to see what I can sell along the way. Maybe work my way back and set up shop again at some point. But for now, I'm packing up.
Worth hunting through the houses? See if there's anything that was had to be left behind.
I doubt
Funny
they've
look
left
anything behind
At
the
the
back.
sounds of this, he hears you talking about this, and
He looks destitute.
Screws up his
Perhaps we
face a
should
little
give
bit.
him what remains of our wealth.
I would caution against such an altruistic act at
Why,
this
he
stage.
clearly needs help.
So do we. We just got fucked up by a zombie pirate ship.
Right, but
And now we have
I
to get
killed
this
him.
gold.
Yes. We didn't kill the dragon.
There's
Still-
the
we still
dragon
have
that
the
we
the
have
dragon
to...
still remains in the lake.
Oh, yeah, for how long? How long until Silver comes herself? To get what is owed her?
Well, then we speak with her.
Oh, there will not be any speaking. There will be reaming.
I don't think she speaks fish.
This person clearly needs it more than we do.
We absolutely
will
need
not
this gold.
give it. Your personal
I'm gonna
stores are
take
yours.
5 gold pieces out of my purse and go to give them.
5 gold
No,
pieces.
no.
Thank you, Mum.
Can I
Thank you.
stop her?
I'm going to
No.
snatch him from her hand.
No,
Listen,
that's unacceptable.
we need these. If you have no use for money, Druid, then we'll keep them. These are incredibly precious to us. Incredibly precious.
You are very different than I recall.
I value money.
I always saw him as a money grabber. I'm not really surprised to see it. I think it's entirely prudent that we would keep what money we have. Why
Yeah.
would we give it away?
I'm not really that surprised either. We can use this money to rent the militia, perhaps, in our favor.
Right then.
Rent a militia.
Yeah,
To
we
bribe
surely
us.
will need assistance if we're to take
We'll
on.
here
Dotain's
then,
Rock.
and I go to give him some rations at least.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much. They always say such mean things about the elven kind, but you're not so bad.
I have seen my fair share of cruelty from the hands of elves, so I am not surprised to hear this. But I can promise you, you shall not receive such dealings from me.
You should see what she does to humans.
He bows to you, thanks you, and and begins to pack up the rest of his wares. And
Right then, 3 days out. Should we lodge here for the night? Perhaps use an abandoned house? Better than being out there in the cold. Or perhaps it doesn't bother you.
I would rather be outside.
Yes, I thought as much. Still, I, for one, would find a bedroll if I could. I mean, I'd prefer the warm bosom of a young scullery maiden, but it seems they're a little bit light on those out here.
I don't know whether any have left behind. You could check the family.
Check the family. Hi, do you have a... No, never mind.
I do not think that's particularly beyond you, Eren.
I will rest.
yeah, so you
And
rest
press
up.
on in the morning.
You're outside, right? Talking with...
I'm definitely sleeping outside the inn. Not indoors. If they're sleeping in a house, I'm sleeping outside someplace.
So you're like... We can... From as far as we can tell, you're either Amish or claustrophobic. Oh, that's not even correct. Or whatever.
Amish are definitely don't live outdoors.
So are you all just resting up for the night?
That was the plan, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll be on guard for suspicious stuff because of how close we are to what's going on. But yeah, we're just trying to not sleep outside for once. We're doing it 3 days.
All right. Who's keeping watch?
I will for the first few hours of the night. I only need to meditate for 4 hours.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I can keep watch for the remaining 4.
the hours pass and nothing really strange happens. But Jonny, can you roll a perception check for me?
11 plus 14.
Okay. You don't really notice anything.
I hate
Cool.
when DMs do this. Can you claw me, Bren?
Can I claw you?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no laws when you got a claw.
Can you claw me as well?
Yeah.
I'll unlock my inner...
Queen.
Sure. Can I just yeet this
Yeah,
at you?
yeet.
Yeah,
No.
No, they're carbonated. Don't yeet it.
No.
He wants you to eat it. Just eat
Please
it.
eat. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, it's the morning again, and you notice you're awakened to the sound of travelers actually leaving the same deserted houses that you were and heading back on their own way. You know, it seems to be everyone has got a solid idea, same idea of what you guys had, but they're traveling in the opposite direction.
Sure.
But you begin your travels once again, Olika leading the way down the road. And you start making your way to the nearby town of Swadlingcott. And you start to notice less and less refugees at this point, less and less people trying to really leave, but still a slow trickle as they're coming out. Every now and then you hear them over-talking and whispering, talking about, the knight of Vercinget was slain by brigands and other rumours start whispering on the wind. You hear every now and then, Jonny, you hear the slight mention of the Arugula clan.
Arugula clan.
Arugula clan, something that you've had a lot of experience with.
Yes.
You know them to be obviously the wildling clan that fucked up your area a while ago.
Oh,
That you
yes.
helped them out with.
This upsets me deeply.
You look greatly aggrieved.
Yes.
Yes,
Damn
yes.
Arugula.
How close are we getting to this town?
Yeah, you're pretty close. Again, you're 3 days away, but you're just traveling, and it's uneventful, really.
Okay.
You're passing by. But eventually, after enough days of resting and starting up again, you start to see smoke on the horizon. And as you just cross over the top of the hill, you see now the town of Swadlingcott. And you see the smoke from various houses where they've been pillaged and burnt to the ground, just remnants of it. But the town still seems functional, if that makes sense. It still seems like there are people traveling in and out, and it seems almost business as usual, but there's something not quite right. And just out on the outskirts of the town, you notice as well a lot of vast fields of flowers and very beautiful scenery. Along with what appear to be little makeshift beehives, little beekeeper. I don't know what the hell you call them.
Bees, you say?
Bees, yes, yes.
Is this before you get
So
to the town?
the fields are so pristine, but the city itself, the town itself, is looking
It's
like
being
it's been.
pillaged.
Just one or two. It's odd. It's like for the few of you that have seen war before, you would know that if a town was under siege, usually it'll be a lot more on fire. But it just seems to be a few houses that have been burnt down, pillaged, and but the flowers, everything really seems to be intact.
Does it look like it's in progress? Like it's currently being pillaged?
You can hear screaming. Yes, you can definitely hear screaming.
I say we make haste.
Off the top of the
I have
people
a
in the
suggestion before we go running down.
Oh, I'd love to hear this. Please.
Are you being sarcastic? I can't actually tell.
No, I mean, if you can't tell them, why would you wonder if I was being
He's too simple a man to be sarcastic.
Look at
Fear
me.
not, Lysha. Carry on.
All right. Well, I was suggesting possibly pass without a trace might be useful here. We could stealthily enter the town because I'm quite sure that everyone down there has the best of intentions, but the screaming leads me to believe there might be not so wonderful things happening.
I would feign intervene and save the lives of some of these people that perhaps are actually under attack as we speak.
I have a better idea.
All right.
Why don't you talk to the bees and make them do a distraction attack, and then we flank the fiends in the village, and they'll all be getting stung by bees while we
I
attack.
think if we know who we're attacking, that's certainly not a bad idea.
Well, you can yell.
Perhaps
I have
a
10
merger of the two plans, if I might suggest. We could scout whilst utterly invisible, which seems to me to be a wise option.
Not invisible, that's maybe a bit misleading, but you are certainly much more able to hide in the shadows and no one could track us.
You're telling me when we were fighting that knight and I was inches away from his sword, I wasn't invisible?
Invisible would be a stretch.
Bloody hell.
I
Druid.
do
I would
not
have loved that to know that at the time.
I do not feel good about slinking in the shadows while these innocent people are potentially getting slaughtered in their cots.
We must
you
find
have
out.
a very valid argument.
We can break this. We can break cover at any point. The point is just to approach without them seeing us.
Can we approach slowly with the bees next to us?
You're really attached to these. Did you use bees in the War of Arugula?
No,
But
because
you would have liked
alas,
to.
we did not have a druid.
Can she speak to bees?
Well, they're beasts, technically, right? Or no? I don't know. I don't
Sure.
have to speak with insects. Are insects technically animals? We get into a very
Yes,
weird
sure.
classification.
You can speak to them.
Okay, but that only lasts for 10 minutes, and I think by the time I was done speaking with them, it would take us more than 10 minutes probably to get into town.
We can come back to
Just
the bees.
speak 10 minutes repeatedly.
Is it
We could come back for the bees.
We need to go now.
I say we come back. To
We
the
need to
bees.
go now. You can cast pass without a trace if you want to, but
Are you going to be just charging headlong in?
if someone is going to get fucking killed, then yeah. Wait, are you asking me that in or out again?
In game.
I'm not. If you're asking whether I'm going to stand there and watch innocent people be cut down, then the answer is no.
Well, let us at least
I
approach
respect that.
under the cover of shadow.
Jolly good.
All right.
But make haste.
Channeling stealth magic.
That looks not stealthy.
Right, well, I have to cast it.
You're not even going to lock it in?
Whip.
Just lock it in? Yeah?
Whip.
We locked it in.
I'm sorry, that was Johnny the Wise's rain dance.
I'm not sleeping in the
I got my spells
doghouse.
mixed up.
I'm sleeping in the cat house. Because the fucking cats just meow and run around the place. So that's where I'm sleeping.
They aren't allowed in the bedroom.
That's true, yeah. They are not loud in that part of the house.
These are just
Because
cats.
otherwise I like sneeze all night.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Regardless, I will cast Pass Without a Trace at first level. That's first level, right? No, that's second level. Damn it. I will cast it at second level.
How long are we covered for?
1 hour.
Okay.
As long as, or as long as I stay concentrating.
Okay. Bloody well concentrate then.
Cool.
Right, down there we go then.
So you're travelling into the town.
Hopefully
itself.
at pace, right? Like
Yeah.
decent
Yeah,
pace. We're
at
not-
a decent
yeah.
pace. Anyone who remains within 30 feet of me, I can keep stealthy.
We're jogging towards the town.
As you head into the town, you know the screaming you can hear coming from near the centre of the town, and it's of reasonable size. There's lots of buildings around, but it's obviously it's a village. Do you see it's actually quite affluent?
Affluent?
Affluent.
Rich.
Yeah,
Wealthy.
rich,
Rich
wealthy,
bitches.
a wealthy town
They're
actually.
drinking White Claw.
Alan, can you roll a history check for me?
I absolutely can.
I don't even know that's a thing.
It is.
Okay.
12.
12. So what you know of this town as well, and what you've derived as well, is that this is one of the most famous honey-producing towns in all of the land.
Can I roll a history check too?
Sure, yeah.
Johnny just wants to roll dice.
He's very wise.
14.
So You would know about as much information as Alan would about it. But
Right.
you both kind of gathered that this is a town that's wealth has been built off the back of the honey business.
This is a town that the wealth is built by bees.
Yes, well, I bloody should hope so. Why the fuck do they keep them around the entire city at all times?
They produce lots of honey. That's why they're rich.
Well, they're not just for
Oh,
fucking
look at
ornaments,
these.
are they?
You're telling me these aren't defender bees? They're not to guard the wall.
Oh no, there are towns with killer bees.
So that is to say the bees know
That's
nothing
real.
at all. How are we supposed to mobilize them?
I've been traveling. I've seen it.
Jesus, that's brutal. Anyway, on the task at hand.
But you know this town to be the exporter of a famous honey mead, along with many honey products, and also exporting their own royal jellies and queens for their own, just to distribute if somebody wants to set up their own little
Yes,
beekeeping business.
Eren, they make meat here.
I think I've had Swaddler's mug before, actually.
Mm-hmm. Was it good?
Oh, it was very pricey. I only ever had, rich people buy it for me. I never actually eat it myself.
Good for you.
Price.
Stumble upon some.
You have wealthy friends.
Well,
God's
I
sake.
have them for a moment until I get what I
Keep
need.
it down.
So as you head further and further into the town, smell of smoke and soot starts to get stronger, and you start to see animal carcasses littered around closer and closer, and they start to become more and more frequent the closer you get into the
animals,
center of
right?
the town. Yes, you can definitely see that they're animal carcasses.
Someone took the Olympia idea to the absolute maximum here.
Delightful little reference.
As I pass each one, I'm trying to mold earth around them, bury them all.
For God's sake, Druid, you're going to blow our cover. You can only concentrate on one thing at once. Keep us in.
It's instantaneous. I don't have to concentrate to mold your
Wait, is it a concentration?
No,
Please.
it's a cantrip.
What are you trying to... Are you fucking burying shit?
Please stop burying the carcasses. Come on. Come on, Lysha. They're dead, for God's sake.
And at this point, it's starting to get dusk in the town as the surrounding light is starting to settle down. And what's lighting your surroundings is the occasional fire lit where a house is on fire. But you start to see in the center, in the courtyard of the entirety of the town, there's a church located. And the church is where you can see bloodstains being dragged into the church off of the floor. What looks to be like someone has just grabbed a bunch of bloody corpses and just kind of painted the floor of them into the church itself. And from the church you can hear what appears to be arguing going on, but very deep, bassy voices arguing from the church itself.
Either we have some very pious minotaurs in there or quarries are behind these doors.
I say it's a distraction. I don't think we need to intervene. This is not our fight to fight.
How
It's all-
callous can you be?
It's very odd.
Have you not seen that which is being wrought
Our
around
goal
us?
is to taint rock, not this village.
We don't know what we're even searching for.
Also, why can't we just pillage some of the nice gold fittings in the church? They'd fetch a pretty price and no one seems to be missing them right now.
I guess they have
What?
words.
Shh.
Everyone roll a perception check.
You are Asimar and you propose we steal from a church?
I don't know that I'm Asimov.
15.
Ooh!
I saw your wings. I'm telling you, you are.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're
Nat
talking
20,
about.
baby.
15.
Well, I've just told you what you are then.
Well, I don't understand that because I've never heard of an Asimar.
But would you ask me what I meant?
Not in this moment, no. I'd probably fucking ignore
What do
you.
you get on your perception checks?
I'm checking.
20, but not natural.
9.
Okay, so all of you hear a shrill cry, "I demand you to let me out!" for going from the church itself.
Right.
Is that Alika?
No,
It's a
not-
damsel.
Not Olga.
Perhaps
Olga's
she has
just
warm bosoms.
still with you.
What?
Your motives are entirely suspect.
We should check it out. We're still undercover. We should go in.
I agree.
Mm.
Anyone who doesn't want to walk with me will no longer be undercover.
Blackmail. But alright, I'm following.
Can't really do much about
Are
it.
you all going into the,
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
church
yeah.
itself?
Not going into the church, like walking
just to
closer
this-
to the church, like
walking
staying
closer to the
hidden
church.
off the side.
Okay, as you get closer into the church, you see, you can just peer inside into one of the windows and you spot what looks to be a very unusual sight. And you see a makeshift throne that's been made out of all sorts of stranded furniture and whatever could be salvaged. And at the head of the throne is a two-headed Etin, who seems to be arguing with himself.
A two-headed Etin? What's
as
an
in,
Etin?
as in like they're like rather gargantuan, like troll-like.
Yes,
Like
troll-like,
I know them
giant-like
because they are
beings.
in guild wars.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
A two-headed Etin, and behind him, a makeshift cage, a woman who, Alan, you recognise as just from your youth, you know, your family, you would recognise her as somebody that you'd know, a member of your family.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A member of your family.
Member of your family.
From the youth.
Mildred Trollope.
Trollope.
Yes.
Wait, did you say Trollop?
Trollope.
That's
yeah.
Bob's last name.
Yeah, Bob's in a different campaign.
Yep.
None of you know this.
None of you know this.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
none of you know this.
Okay.
Your Trollope is in another castle.
But you can hear her arguing with the Ettins, demanding to be let go, saying, "Do you not know who I am?" All sorts, you know, giving it the whole rick and roll. But the Ettin seems to be largely concerned with arguing with itself.
What the hell is that thing?
I don't think
Have
I
you ever
would
seen
know.
one of these, Johnny?
Should I roll for that, or do I just know?
You would just know what an Ettin is if you were
Oh
a
yeah.
wise man.
Oh, I've seen this before. Oh yes, it's a giant ogre-like creature.
We can
that is
see that.
known for arguing with itself, as they have different motives.
Oh, you mean each of the heads has its own consciousness?
Yes, and different personality and different motives.
Fascinating. Well,
It seems worthwhile to
That
try
sounds
and
very frustrating.
save the lady, but
Oh,
I'm
they're very powerful.
would we put
We'd
the...
have to put on quite a fight.
I'm not suggesting we fight it. I'm suggesting we.
They're not historically friendly.
It doesn't look particularly friendly.
Listen, Alan, she's pretty and everything, but you want to try and take on this monstrosity purely for the purposes of saving her instead of perhaps solving whatever else is going on here.
I say nay.
We
Our
should
lives
save
are
her.
more
I
important.
think you're right.
Yes, I'm with Lysha. We can't just leave this woman alone. Who knows what she knows?
And risk one of us dying in the process.
Of course. I mean,
If you are not willing to give your life for another, what value do you have?
what message would it send to Olica if we weren't able to stand up for what adventurers should do?
What would Olika
I
think?
say we rescue her.
Shit.
We are adventurers, are we not, Alec?
Fine. So do we have a vantage point? Are we like where are we peering? Where are we witnessing the situation from?
From just a little window, you're just peering inside the church.
Okay.
Seems it's reasonably well lit, and it's quite a big church as well. But he's constructed this throne out of pews and all sorts, and the stone altar, and just kind of set it up into the middle there.
Alright. Well, don't expect me to fight in the front lines this time.
That
around.
was never your job,
Stick
was
in
it?
the back.
I don't.
Oh,
Cleric.
sorry.
Cleric.
Sorry for
Cleric.
healing you last time. Sorry for healing you last time.
Your job was never to stand in the front.
Now is not the time.
We agree.
Who is the stealthiest among us? Perhaps we can slink past a distraction. The bees.
Most likely.
The bees.
No,
The bees.
Most likely, well, at present, we are all incredibly stealthy. The spell that I cast, how long has it been since I cast it? How long did it take to get to the church?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. So it's been about 20 minutes. We have another 40 minutes, and out of game, you get plus 10 bonus to your stealth checks. Everybody.
Perhaps one of us should just try and let her out of the cage.
I think it's worth it. If the Etin seems to be involved in arguing with itself.
Yes, indeed. Maybe one of us can even distract it if required.
I'm willing to distract if the rest of you want to try and free her.
But
I
are
say
we
we
not
try
all-
to free her first, and then you distract.
Is she like in a cage behind where he's sitting? Like we
Yeah.
can't.
It's behind.
So okay.
Well, pass it out, Trace. Pretty good for this.
Perhaps an illusion. I could make an illusion of.
If it's a minor illusion, you can create a noise elsewhere that he wants to go and explore.
That's
out
what
of
I'm
game.
thinking.
I'm
Could
saying
you
that
could
out.
you throw her voice from outside the room and make it seem like she escaped?
Possibly, but he could just turn around and see that
I-
she was still
Or
there.
perhaps the
I
sound of the
could
militia
lure.
approaching.
I could lure the Etin out of the church.
How?
I can make my voice very loud
Oh, is that
Lower
is that
altitude.
magic or is that just a
shout.
No.
I
I'll
can make
stand
it
in the doorway and
especially-
shout.
Especially loud.
Oh, like how loud are we talking? Like to be heard over the cacophony of an average tavern, or
Booming.
oh, booming? I see. Well, perhaps it would be good to indicate to this Etten that.
Is there some reason why all these animals would be dead? Out of curiosity, would it have killed all the animals? on the
Johnny,
way
would
to
you know
town?
what
Would
an
you
Etten's
know,
diet is? Would he know what an Etten's diet is?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Johnny, you would know that Ettins, they consist of whatever meat they can find.
Yes, Ettins indeed. They feast. They're carnivores, and they feast on whatever animals, humans, whatever they can find.
So-
Sheep.
Wait a
Goats.
second. So this
Many goats.
Ettin
They hate
has
goats.
come in, presumably from around Datain's Rock, and assumed kingship over this city, this town.
Perhaps in lieu of people to eat, it's had to settle for animals.
Perhaps we would be better killing it.
Oh, it's too much of a risk. It's too much of a risk. What if I command it to
Let
let
me-
her go?
Let me. I'm
That
gonna.
seems unlikely to work.
I'm gonna cast level 2 detect thoughts.
You don't
on the
trust
Ettin.
me and my magic. Don't you know?
You
Which
tried to
Ed?
fix the blind man's eye that had been dead.
left
with
or the
and
right?
waiting
The
for
left.
9
Well,
years.
what?
Everyone slips
What can
up
I
once in a
see?
while.
Can I
Really?
see
That is
that one of
true.
them looks
Yeah.
more
So
like
this
it
time,
has a
maybe
different
I'm
emotion?
more
Can
luck.
we hear anything?
Okay.
Oh,
I suppose
you can
it's
just
always
hear the
worth a
sort
try.
of grumbling,
I find it
the
people
low
with their mind
bass.
working.
And
Wait a second.
Out.
What the fuck is
Oh,
going
yes.
on here?
Mm-hmm.
They're having a conversation. I think.
What's the discussion?
She doubts my
You
magic.
wanted to
Oh.
try and command the Ettin to let your friend go.
Bloody bold attempt.
Our friend, our unknown
Do you consider
companion,
yourself
I
as
don't
powerful enough to do that? Could have said, couldn't you not command her to shut the fuck up once in a while? What? It was a joke.
Yeah. Yes, I could.
It was a joke.
I could
Why was that
command
done?
it.
If he believes he can command it to allow her to be set free, then is that not the safest option?
Well, but to Alan's earlier point, if he's taking command of this entire town, is it not safer to kill him? For
Okay,
the good
out
of
of
all the
game.
people?
Out of game. The last few fights, I've literally had to run in and start it because you fucks can't decide what to do.
That's so
So
good.
let's try
Okay,
and let's try and speed it up a bit.
Let's go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on the left head.
Is there a saving throw on that?
Yes, wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16. Huh? Okay. He fails that one.
Okay, so I learn the surface thoughts of the creature. What's most on its mind in that moment?
Does he know that he's been
No,
magic's been cast?
not
on
as far as I
Are
can
you
tell.
sure?
Oh yes. No. Sorry. Only the second time.
So if you dive deeper.
Yeah, if I
then
dive
he-
deeper, then
then
it
he
knows.
finds out.
I think.
On
Yes.
the leftmost head, huh?
Yep.
Okay. You think in your mind you just get the image of a pig and beer.
Pig and beer.
Pig and beer.
Okay.
Pig and beer. Pig and beer.
So I'm gonna.
Pig and beer over and over again until it's almost too overbearing.
This is a primitive being. I think we should.
What did you see?
Pig beer.
They are not smart creatures.
Oh, I
No,
have an
I'll tell
idea.
you that.
We were trying to lure him away, yes?
Become the pig.
No, I'm not
Oh,
going
brilliant
to become
idea,
the
Alan.
pig.
Yes. Become the
I'm not. No, I'm not going to become a pig.
Become the pig, Lysha.
No! And then all of a sudden, outside, while I'm like busy telling you I'm not going to become a pig, from just outside the church on the other side of the doors, opposite from where we are, you'll hear a squealing pig noise. I'm using my druid craft to create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, puff of wind, or the sound of a small animal. So like a small piglet, like squealing sound.
As this happens,
Okay.
I run over to the doors of the church
Oh no.
and I come busting in, and I scream, using my
I
command
was trying to
spell.
lure it away without
Using
it.
my command spell, I say, Ettin, this has been a gift from the gods. I will vanish, eat this pig, and let her go, and then disappear from this town. Farewell! And I run out again.
And you run away?
I run out of the church, yes.
Back towards us?
Yeah, and stealth.
No, you're not in stealth anymore if you ran outside the radius.
Okay, I don't know.
Can I ask you what you cast? What spell did you
Command.
use? Okay,
Command.
so you... Oh, right, so you tried... Right.
You ran inside
Is there a
the
saving
church.
throw on command?
What?
Is there a saving or casting throw on command?
Yes, there's a wisdom saving throw from the.
What is it? Wisdom what? Should say.
Wisdom 14.
Wisdom saving throw of 14. Yeah, that does not work. Immediately he stands up and says, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an idiot." And starts chundering towards the door.
Chundering is to vomit.
Chungasing.
Trundling.
Chungasing towards the door.
I mean, he's calling us idiots now because of that display.
No.
Like, that's
I'm
any-
not
No, he doesn't know
I'm
any
not
of us
going
are
to
here. We're all still hidden in stealth around the church. He ran away.
Yeah, well, okay, that's fine.
So the Etin ducks underneath and comes out of the door and says, one of them says, "What the hell was that?" "Listen, you bumbling idiot. I've got this under control. Listen, all we need to do is secure this area. I'm sure just one of the villagers getting out of hand a little bit." "I'm hungry."
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and with my booming voice, behind a house or something, somewhere else, I'm just going to yell, "The pig! The pig!" And that's it.
Listen, he's talking about the pig. "It's a distraction, you idiot." "My God, I cannot believe I am stuck with you."
I think you picked the wrong head, by the way.
I think I did.
Can we at least get a beer? Come on, I'm thirsty. No, listen, we've been sent here with one job to do. We keep a hostage, we're gaining and conquering nearby towns for King Hakas. Come on, Glomp, I know you've got it in you, just engage your brain a little bit, okay? And then with that, they both head back into the church. They both head back into the church and waddle back over to their throne.
Surprisingly effective. Good God, I thought you were
Yeah,
dead.
I will rejoin the gang.
So we want.
When he enters a radius, he's in stealth
It's
again.
pretty clear to see that at least one of those heads is smart. Smart enough to not allow the entire body to drag itself away from this captive. But more interestingly is that they are under command from King.
Hakas.
Yeah.
Hakas.
Perhaps he's the ringleader of things over the rock, the one we have to get past in the end anyway.
Seems likely. I don't know the correct course of action here. I'm kind of stuck. We need to somehow turn the brain of this thing offline.
But can we sleep the smart head?
Well, it's one body. You should be able to sleep the entire body.
Well, I mean, all we'd have to do is sleep the smart head and deal with the dumb one. I'm sure we'll be able to outsmart it and defeat it in combat.
Out of game, I highly doubt they have separate hit points.
You can do that. You can sleep separate
Okay.
heads.
Yeah.
Can you sleep both
We
heads
could-
at once? It's a range, right?
Probably
I
better
mean,
would
if
be-
you
it'll be-
roll high enough, sure. Yeah.
It's worth an attempt. Shall I go for it?
My thoughts are,
I don't
we
see
sleep the
why
smart
not.
head, we engage the dumb one.
But he'll be aware of your presence if you try.
But if we hit the Etin, the smart one will wake
That's
up.
true. That's
Really?
true.
I think you might.
As this is going on, the woman as well is saying,
If we sleep,
"I demand you let me go. Do you have any idea who I am? Have you heard of the Trollop name at all?"
if we sleep the smart head, we can communicate with the dumb head and convince the dumb head to let her go.
So perhaps sleep the smart head, then cause a distraction for the dumb head? Would he not leave?
Yes.
A good
Do you
idea.
think there's a chance of reforming him?
Oh, by the way, what kind of name is Trollop, by the way? That doesn't sound like a family I'm familiar with. Also, it sounds like a bit of a
Sounds like those
pejorative.
bosoms that you're so fond of.
Well, I mean, yes, perhaps. It appears that
Do
they
you
are...
know her?
No, I do not. Perhaps I would like to, but this name seems more like a pejorative than a noble house. Yet she talks as if that, well, she should be given the world on a silver platter.
I believe I've read a book about the Trollop family. They're from the same area that we are, but I'm not familiar with them. Never met them before. I shall. I'll attempt to sleep the other one.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast level 3 sleep on the.
Well, it's a radius, so it hits whatever's
Yeah,
in the
I'm gonna
radius.
aim though for the
head,
smart one.
right?
Yes,
The smart ones.
The
that
right-
will be
that's
the
right-
focal point of the.
Yeah, it's the
right,
rightmost head, I think.
If
Yes, the
either
right
of them
one's
have
hit,
less hit
but
points,
yes.
whichever one has less is hit first.
Level 3 sleep.
Level 3 sleep.
for it.
Fucking go for it.
Holy shit, man.
What is it? It's a bloody D8. Where's my D8?
Dot it up. Let
I
me
have
know.
another D8 here.
Oh my god, it's gonna take
a
me
lot.
forever to roll.
It's a
these
lot of
motherfucking
die,
things.
right?
Yeah, it's a bloody ton of them. What is it?
What more do you need?
It's 9 D8s.
Wait,
Have you got another D8? And I'll just roll them 3 times.
So
9 D8.
the radius is how big?
The radius is what the fuck?
20 feet.
So you're gonna
Yes.
catch. You will catch
The woman as well.
Mrs. Trollop. Yeah.
Well, excellent. She'll
There's
shut
a
the
way
fuck
to aim
up.
it so that you don't.
Nope, just gonna go for it. Okay. That is 14. That's 33,
Okay, that's a good roll.
and that is
Oh, you got one.
48.
48.
48.
Okay. As you you cast it, and the Brighton's head is in the middle of lecturing Glomp on the importance of society and why it's important that you have rules in place, otherwise you're never going to have a successful kingdom like the humans. And he just drops in a slumber, and Glomp says, Melchizedek? Melchizedek? Oh, I'm free! And just jumps out of the throne. And he's like, I got control of my body again, and just starts jumping around the church. And he says, finally, I can eat this annoying human. And starts to walk over to the cage of the now sleeping
Backfired.
Mrs.
That
Trollop.
backfired.
We rush in.
Time for a distraction. Distract!
I rush in with a booming voice, and I say, "Stop that immediately!"
What? Who are you?
Totally gonna eat you.
On you, Johnny.
I am a weary traveler. Do you know where the nearest inn is?
Nearest inn. I mean, we haven't really built one yet. I mean, we're trying to get there, but I mean, it's hard, you know. We just come
What
about.
are you
this
up to?
place.
It's late in the night. Don't you
While
reckon
he's
you should go to
doing
the
this,
inn?
I'm going to look at Eren and say, "Do you trust me?"
No. But do it anyway, because we need to save this person.
Now touch him
Etin,
and
did you know that
spider climb.
they make mead in this village?
I have to
Mead?
like pull a
Hold on,
little
let
drop
Johnny
of-
finish this exchange. Yeah.
Go on.
no,
we're
sorry. I'm
cross-talking.
just,
No, you're fine.
I'm just trying to figure out before you guys.
Okay,
actually
you can have
know
some time to think
you're
what you're going to say. I don't trust you, but yeah, I'll let you fucking... I mean, a lady putting a hand on me is never going to bother Eren.
So she would touch you and pull a tiny bit of spider venom out and say something and kind of just like flick at you for a second.
You
and
fucking what?
I have cast spider climb. So you have now got the ability for up to 1 hour. By the way, none of us are stealthy anymore. To move up and down across vertical surfaces with your hands free. So you can basically walk on the walls and the ceiling around this thing.
That sounds balanced, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
While leaving your hands free, and your climbing speed is equal to your walking speed.
Now, am I aware of this, or do you need to inform me what I'm
I
capable
would
of doing?
tell you while
Right.
you're doing it. So I've made it so you can walk on the walls and the ceiling.
For what reason would I need to do this?
Because it might be the best way to sneak past him or surprise him. At this point, we've definitely attracted his attention. Go!
All right, so you have to explain, I guess, the architecture of the church a little bit to me.
Sure,
So
I
we're
can
on a,
draw it now.
yeah.
You're running low on disk space. I just stopped the recording.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know why. But there you go.
Wait, what?
They just run low on disk space, but I grabbed the VOD from Twitch anyway, so it doesn't matter.
How I imagined it was there was a window here.
Mm-hmm.
These are the main doors. You were all peering in from here, and this is the throne.
Yep.
This is the cage here.
So I'm probably going to try and go through a higher window, like an upper level window, and sort of perch there, or at least make my way into the room in such a way as to not use the front door. So like we're there, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably try and climb up to an upper window on an upper level. If I'm gonna fucking be a spider, then may as well. Yeah, just. Which one is my guy? This is fucking Chad. So I'm gonna be about here. I think I'll just perch in a window like actual Spider-Man, I guess.
Spider Chad.
Yeah. Spider Chad.
So while this is happening,
Johnny's at the front door,
Johnny's
right?
at the front.
Yeah.
Could you place Johnny's thing?
Alright, perfect.
And you're having a little chat with Blomp as Blomp is reaching into the cage and has now got his little hand around, or I say little, he's got a very big hand, but he's wrapped his hand around the woman.
Oi, Ethan, what's your name? What's your name?
Me? My name's Blomp.
Blomp?
Yeah.
Are you planning to eat her?
Well, yeah.
No, mate, you don't have a drink. Aren't you thirsty? You need a drink first for the meal.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, that.
Yeah. This village, they create some of the finest mead in all of this region.
Mead?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I can't take anything.
Well,
Listen,
what do you like then?
I like beer.
Yeah, but mead is pretty much the same thing. Look, mead is only beer, but they pour honey in it. Mate, they got tons of beer over there. They just haven't poured honey in it yet. And so it's proper beer.
Why would they ruin perfectly good beer with honey?
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, mate, they're idiots. They're idiots, but there's still beer over at the town hall. If you'd like to get some before you munch on her.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
What do you mean you don't know if you can? Mate, I can see your gut, mate. You can survive an hour without her.
Melchizedek might shout at
stays
me.
asleep for a minute.
Yeah.
At this point,
we better get going to this fucking beer.
At this point, the other head is starting to wake up a little bit. And along with the woman, as she now realizes what's happening, as he's holding her and begins to start thrashing against the arm and screaming.
Ogre, I command you to drop her down. Wisdom saving throw.
You're using another command spell.
Yeah.
Do you have the slot?
Yeah, I got plenty.
What level?
I'm using the first level.
Right.
Whoop.
Okay, that's a fail. He says,
I'm running out of ideas, mate.
listen.
He failed.
Oh,
right?
you failed.
No,
me failed.
you
Oh,
failed.
the command failed.
I succeeded in
You
saving.
fucking optimist.
He says, I don't know about that. I'm just gonna eat her, and then goes to put her in his mouth and take a bite as she's flailing against him. When suddenly, the other head begins to wake up and says, "Blomp! You put her down right now. That's our hostage, you bloody idiot. We're not gonna be able to get out of here if you eat her." And Blomp's got one leg in mouth, just like, sorry, yeah. What the bloody hell happened? How did I fall asleep? Now you've got control of the body. Yeah. Blom's in charge now. Yeah. Why are we here anyway? Listen, you know why we're here. King Hakas has commanded us to take the lands nearby, and we have been given the honor of claiming his first territory. Now, listen, we need the hostage to meet our demands so that we may eventually rule over this place. We can rebuild the giant kingdom. You know, Blomp, come on,
I'm
think bigger.
I'm sneaking away as this happens.
Think bigger. Put the woman down. We need her to negotiate. Oh, but Blomp's hungry. Please, Melchizedek, why are we here? Why can't we go back to the rock? Listen, we've been given an order, and I swear to King Hakas that we would fulfill it. Please do not argue with me, Blomp. I realize you're in control of the body now, but just use your head a little bit, The man said there was beer. So I'm gonna find the beer. And then as he says this, he begins to start to walk out, gets up off the throne and starts walking out of the door.
With her or not?
Is she locked back in the cage?
No, she's in his hand.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just taking her. The wizard said I couldn't, it made a lot of sense, honestly, actually. He said, you can't have a meal without a drink, so I'll go find some beer, then I can eat her. No, you idiot! Don't eat the bloody hostage! She's nobility! Oh, listen, I don't care about that. And he takes off her shoe and puts it in Melchizedek's mouth. And just to try and shut him up. What are you doing, Blump? Listen, walk back to the throne room. We need to wait for the delegations to come so we can negotiate. No, Blump's gonna find some beer. And he just starts walking off into the town now in search.
But he has the chick.
delegation.
We should follow Blomp. We're learning
Why
more
should
just
we
by
follow Blomp?
we're learning more by tracking the smart one than we have done this entire trip. Follow the Blomp.
I will follow from the rooftops. I'll attack on Titan if I'm still there with a fucking.
Yeah, you have 1 hour to run like that until I stop concentrating. If I stop concentrating and you're on the side of a building, then you might fall.
Well, you
but
best
otherwise-
you best concentrate. No, you best keep that shit going.
So Blump is chundering along, and he's also calling out at the same time, Wizard! Wizard! Where is this beer? And he's just kind of wandering aimlessly, just like absolutely battering opening up buildings, essentially, just absolutely demolishing.
This
every
isn't time to
building
come up
he
with a
comes
plan.
across.
That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, you mean the?
My plan was to give him the ability to run
I'm trying to buy us
that?
time.
I'm looking like
I
a
wanted
fucking
him to
anime
stay
character right now.
inside, and you just dig him out. Okay.
Should we just fight him? At this point, I reckon we should just fight him.
Well, I certainly want to save the woman.
But we'll save the woman in the process.
Right, so if we could maybe just knock him out or something.
If I can sever his hand, we can keep the woman away and
Okay.
escape.
That's optimistic. Let's just fucking go.
Have you seen how big my sword is?
Let's just go. We're running out
for
of
it.
time.
Oh, is that another joke?
No, that one was serious. This is a large sword. The blade is
Oh.
How
sharp.
close to him are we?
Well, I don't know. It depends how far you're following. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow a range of about 20 feet behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna
20 feet?
20 feet, something like that.
What?
Why?
Do you realize how short 20 feet is?
It's not that far. Yeah, I mean it's fairly short. I'm presumably I'm a little quicker than he is as
I'm
well. I'm
7
a little
feet.
more agile. Yes, it's 2.5 of you.
Alright, go on.
Oh, well, nearly 3.
While
Three
he's
of you.
blundering about and like this is all happening, I'm going to use my cantrip mold earth to like while he's like distracted and talking to his other head, I'm trying to like create like a rut in the earth to trip.
Can you
him.
battle map out the area? Because I think we're about to. Well, wait till we actually engage him. I guess.
Yeah.
What is
I'm,
it?
I'm trying to trip him up and see if I can get him to drop her like by falling. Like so, I'm using mold earth.
They're
to try
stopped
and,
at a
like, create
building
a-
right now,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's
Mold.
he's bashed it open essentially, like cleaved out of the front of it. And as
Nice.
Bloop is looking inside, the other head is looking around, and he spots you, 20 feet away, and says, "Hey, Blump, Blump, there's one of the bloody villagers is there. Ask him if they've sent their delegation yet." Blump doesn't care about no delegations.
Blomp, do you want beer?
Blump wants beer, yes, and immediately stops what he's doing and walks over to you.
Right, as soon as he starts walking towards him, I'm gonna cast suggestion on him, or
Okay.
attempt to, which is a wisdom saving throw of 16, and I'm gonna, Blom, you won't be able to carry the beer with the woman in your hands. Follow me. I'll give you the beer. Leave the woman here. We can always pick her up later.
Oh.
Double the beer, Blomp, if you drop the woman.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. That does really, yeah. And he just, he just butts
From what
On the ground.
height, might I ask?
about 6 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But he just drops her, and she's now scurrying on the floor, trying to sort of scurry away on her back. Blomp says, "Where's the beer then?"
Well, we were expecting you to be in the church. We were from the village delegation. They're in the church waiting for you with...
See, Blomp, the delegation! I told you we just needed to wait for them. All good things come with time. Come on, Blomp, let's have a little chat with them. Blomp wants beer now, Melchizedek. I don't want to talk no about no designations. Me just wants a drink, you know? So I can eventually get the drink and then have a nice meal later. No, Blomp, no, come on, listen. think it through. We've been given an order. King Agas, think of the amount of cows you can have, the amount of beer you can have. If we get in the good books of King Agas.
There's beer in the church, Blomp.
Beer in the church?
We just delivered it.
Are you lying to me?
I never would. This village has never lied to you. We've only been very accommodating, haven't we, Blomp?
Roll a persuasion check.
A 24.
I mean, Blomp, I don't see why they would lie to you. Yeah, nah, you might be right. Yeah. All right, then let's go back to the church. And he just starts trundling off. Boom, 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 boom. Back into the church.
So I will drop down off the rooftop and talk to this woman.
Grab the woman and go!
To see if she's
Just
okay.
Grab the woman. We've got to go.
Yeah.
This Eden's
I mean-
going to come back.
Did we not say that we should kill it?
You can kill it if you like. This thing's
no,
bloody large.
No. You can take things back. Let's go.
Can I drop down looking like a fucking Chad in front of this woman?
Yeah.
Can I try and
Roll
make-
an athletics check.
Oh, Pog, dude.
No, the risk
He has
reward.
spider climb, so he
The risk reward.
should. Yeah.
23.
Oh yeah, you look like an absolute
Can I just T-pose on one
giga
foot?
Chad. You
you
launch
demonstrate?
away off of the rooftop. You do a little somersault in the air. And you land, just one knee slowly going down to the floor, and you say, "Are you all right, ma'am?"
Can I hear like a gong and like yo in the background? I'm just like
Yo,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Order, order, order! Watashi no michi desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Oh my word!
Is this a Fortnite emote?
I understand that you were under considerable duress with that large creature beforehand. If you would away with us, we can find safety.
Are you with the local militia?
I must admit I'm not local at all, although something tells me that you aren't either.
Oh, no, you are quite right, but it's only right that you would help me of nobility, of course. Yes, all right, I'll allow you to help me. Help me up on my feet.
I'm gonna keep out of the way of this as well. While I've seen this going on behind me, I've forged on ahead. I'm just trying to get out of this city.
As you're doing this, you hear from the church. Where's the beer?
Time to go.
No.
And he comes trundling out. Where are you guys running to?
The opposite direction of the church, out of the city,
Okay.
Into the farms.
into the bees.
Through the farms, yeah.
Yeah, towards the bee farms.
Towards the bee farms. Huh?
Johnny's got a bee in his bonnet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
At this point, the Etin is running out after where he knew you were before.
Okay.
What is everyone's run speed?
Run speed.
60 feet, I guess. 30 feet is walk speed, I think,
Right.
for
Is
most of
it
us.
twice your walking speed?
I believe so,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Where do I even find that?
It's on the.
It's
It's
usually
actually on the
30.
main
If you're a
page.
humanoid, it's
70
usually
feet.
30. 70,
Yours is 35.
35,
I'm a human,
It's at
so I
the
guess
top.
it's...
30.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the-
60, yeah. Running 60.
Yeah, running 60. Okay, this Etin is moving at 80 feet.
Oh bloody hell.
Wait.
He's just pounding his way through the towns to try and find where you're at right now.
Okay.
All right. Well.
You have about
I
one action
could-
to decide what you want to do.
All
at
right.
this
I'm gonna burn one more second level spell. Pass without a trace again.
point. Okay.
That's my last one. Let's go untrackable. Let's be stealthy as fuck. Straight.
Is that
behind
a
me.
concentration?
It is. He can't walk on walls anymore.
Right. Okay.
How am I gonna be so kakui in front of the girl?
I wasted that spell. It was pointless. I thought we were gonna fight it in the church, or I wouldn't have used it.
And it adds
Okay.
how much to your
Instead, I
your
just gave you the
stealth?
option to
10.
a plus 10 to
10?
our stealth.
Yeah. Good luck working your way out of this one, DM.
Yeah.
You said I had one action.
You did have one action, but unfortunately for you, this Etin is very perceptive. He has two heads.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe we roll with disadvantage.
See, now I would gather her up and sprout wings and fly away if I didn't
It-
know that I'd have to stay and fight.
With the way stealth works, is there a check that they have to meet?
We do a dexterity stealth check. Stealth is a skill,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then it's your call, like as the DM, with what
Sure.
we have to.
I've just rolled a number. I need to decide whether or not it works. So roll a stealth check, everybody.
We're getting plus 10 from the pass?
You get a plus 10.
Oh dear.
If you crit fail,
12.
you still crit fail.
I roll a
29. No, I'm sorry. 31.
16.
12.
Jonny the Wise, Eren, you are spotted by the Etin. And now I have no idea how this spell works.
What about Alika and our hostage friend? How Pass Without a Trace works, or how... So Pass Without a Trace is a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking your companions for detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet has a +10 bonus to dex stealth checks.
He doesn't see the others. He only sees me and Jonny.
So you can't track him. It's just if you see them down the. He can't track us by regular means except for magical. He can, but if he sees that.
He can see you.
Well, he can see us, right? But not.
Yeah. Well, Alika just rolled a crit fail, and
right.
your hostage rolled a 3. So you.
Well, the 3 gets a +10, so that's a 13.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Fair lady, it seems our time together has been cut short. I recommend you continue running. We must face this creature.
What? No, I demand you to help me right now.
Come with me, ma'am.
It will be safer for you if you leave. We're going to have to throw down with this MFer.
I hate to really, accept help from one of these elves, but, I'll take the help wherever I can.
Why?
Well, I don't want to go into it. You seem like a bit of an idiot. But let's be on our way, yes?
Oh, I assure you, I'm quite intelligent.
I don't know about that. Listen, how much money do you have?
Why?
Well, because money is a sign of intelligence. The more money you have...
Presumably you're having this discussion as you run off.
The better your family are.
Time to run.
She's just stood there. She's just stood there like this.
Listen, lady, would you like your family line to continue, or will it end here? We must needs face this creature in order to keep you safe. You must use this opportunity now to away.
Well, I don't care about my family line. I care about me. I'm trying to set up... This entire bloody reason I came to this godforsaken honey pit was to try and set up and arrange a little marriage. Now, I'm trying to get into good graces. You wouldn't understand, you blumbering oaf. But listen, these are very nuanced discussions about nobility that you really wouldn't have any sort of idea about.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on her as well and tell her to fuck off.
What is it? DC...
It's a wisdom save of 16, and I'm gonna...
Yeah, she hears that...
Run with her now.
Oh, yes, no. Do I recognize you?
I'm sure you don't. Madame, run.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, alright. Chop, servant, come on. And she starts jogging off down
I start running with her.
I'm
not your servant.
She's insufferable.
I don't believe in servants.
So then the three of us are...
Alright, gents, it's up to us. I tell you what, I'll try and keep this guy busy as long as I can.
As you're stood there, the Etin grinds to a halt as he finds you again. He says, "Hey, listen, I couldn't find the beer."
I'm hidden.
Yeah, he didn't fail. These two failed.
Yeah, he's not looking at you.
You're looking at me.
Yeah, I know. Couldn't find the beer. You two failed your rolls.
Shit.
Oh.
You're speaking to Eren and Jonny the Wise.
Did you look in the right place?
Yeah. No, Blomp,
I'm just passing through. I don't even know who the delegation is.
Blomp, I believe they may be playing you for a fiddle. I think they're lying to you. They seem trustworthy. Listen, they're the delegations that they send, right?
I am not the delegation. However, I did
Who are
see
you?
them. Well, I'm just passing through. It seemed like there was a lot going on here. I thought I'd get a nice...
He's relevant. Don't care about him. I am from the delegation. Yes, and the beer we put in the church for you, yes?
No, I haven't found the beer, but here are my demands.
For what?
Well, for we own this town now. These are my demands.
For what?
Because we own the town.
Yeah, but what do you want?
You pay that. What do you call it again? They're called taxes, Blomp. Taxes. Taxes.
But I don't live here, so I don't have to pay taxes in your village.
But you're the delegation.
No, from another town.
What?
Yes.
Can I-
I've come delegation from another town to deliver beer from another town.
Oh, you confusing, Blomp.
Can I ask the other head a question? You there. Yeah, not you. The other you, yes. Why aren't you calling the shots, might I just ask?
Well, I was calling the shots until something came up and I just had to hand over the reins for a short while.
I see.
You can see he's being quite bashful about.
Do you require assistance in handling whatever this is?
Wait, yes. Are you from this nearby village? We have a list of demands that need to be met.
Sadly not, but perhaps for the right price, I could be convinced to assist you in your plight.
The right price? Listen, it is us that are beginning making the demands. Soon you'll be ruling underneath King Hakas.
Blomp.
Third of his name.
Blomp, do you hear this? Your fellow body comrade is trying trying to hire a new friend to replace you. You heard it.
Listen.
He's giving up on you.
I get it, formation. I'm not getting laid. I get it, bro.
I don't care about Melchizedek and his bloody stupid things. I just want a beer. I was promised a beer. Actually, no, I could go for an unblushed lamp as well, please.
Yeah, and we hid it in the basement of the church. We told you.
I ain't falling for that. Now, I may be a little bit slow, but you're trying to trick me.
No, we put it in the basement so there's no sunshine on it so it doesn't turn into weird sluggy shit. We put it
Listen,
in the basement
here.
so it
And he
keeps the
reaches
temperature perfect
into
for
the back
beverages.
of his loincloth and pulls out a scrumpled note that's quite filthy, I won't
Gross.
lie, and hands it to you, Johnny the
To
Wise.
me, yes.
Yeah. And you can see written in crude writing, it says Blomp's Demandaduras. And the first one is an embellished lamp. The second is 6 coins. The third is magical beans. And the fourth is a fancy hat.
We have a problem.
What
I have 6 coins on me. Say, what are these beans you're looking for?
Why, they're magic beans, aren't they? Look, but listen, you look kind of smart. Do you know about the sky giants?
The sky giants.
Listen,
yes.
they keep looking down on us. These bloody sky giants. All I want are some magical beans so that I can grow a plant and climb up there. Those bloody sky giants, they think they're so good.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me how tall an Eren is?
Gargantuan. No, wait, no, not gargantuan. He's huge in size. So he's to put it in perspective, the church doors were about 10 feet tall, and he had to duck a little bit to get in.
Gotcha.
So he's around 12 feet.
I'm
So,
sizing them up.
I've actually heard of these beans, fellow Eten. Yes.
Yeah, well, just give me them, and then that's all I need for the taxes.
Well, it will
this
take you the
month.
night. I have the coins, and I have a hat. I will promise I will give you later when it's at dawn. And then, of course, the lamp. What is this lamp you're speaking of?
Unbullish lamp. I think it would be quite tasty.
Oh, yes. I will find you lamp. Yes, of course.
Lamp?
Yeah. Lamp.
As this is going on, Melchizedek is saying, "Oh, for the love of God, please do not negotiate with this absolute buffoon. Please, for the love of listen, we're being very reasonable. We're just trying to create a civilization for giant kind."
I have all of the demands for him. And
No, these are not the correct demands. Let me tell you my demands. Listen, as this is going on, Blomp is trying to...
Who controls the body? Who controls the body?
Me, Blomp.
Exactly. So, Blomp, aren't you in the right?
I am in control, and I want my unblushed limp.
Yes.
What is
and
that
I will
bullshit
grant you it at
What
dawn.
is
The
it?
thing I'm concerned about is the beans.
The beans?
Yes, the beans.
You're not concerned about the unblushed lump, which
Why?
I've never heard of in my life. Do you know what an unblushed lump is?
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, good. Well, that's fine then.
Yes. The beans are the most important part, bro.
Yeah, listen, can you get me the magic beans so I can go to all the fancy giants and their big houses?
Yes.
And
So,
lots of eatsies.
you're in luck. You're in luck, my Etin. Yeah? You feeling good, yeah? You're in luck, mate.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Because we can get some beans right here,
Right,
mate.
you can get some beans. Right
I can get some beans. Look, do you know why they're sky giants?
What?
Do you know why the magic
I don't
beans bring you to
care
sky giants?
about. Do you have my... Wait, what?
Do you know why the magic beans bring you to the sky giants?
Well, you plant them and they go up.
Yes, exactly. But because you're going to the sky giants, the giants made it in the first place. So you have to create the beans.
Now, Blomp, don't mean to alarm you, but I think he may be toying with you.
They're magical Etin.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh my god.
19 plus
Really?
21.
19?
21.
Fuck's sake.
Okay. Roll again.
What?
Because
That's persuade them both.
there's two people you have to
Oh.
convince here.
7. This thing was in the way.
Blom, Blom thinks that makes a lot of sense. No, Blomp, listen, I know I'm not in control here, but this man is trying to swindle you. Listen, we have, excuse me, yes, travellers, we have an official list presented down from King Hakas. We have been commanded to take control of this nearby town. I assure you, we don't mean any harm. You've swifted away our hostage, so I guess that can't be helped. But at least we still maintain control of the beekeeping industry. That's very important to you people, isn't it?
Alright, so what are the ultimate goals of your demands? What do you try to achieve?
Well, we of course require monthly taxes and a tribute to King Hakas in the form of livestock deliveries and coins, of course. Second to that, you must surrender your local leader of this nearby town. And third, of course, to be crafting exquisite poems and songs of praise to King Hakas for all of giant kind.
But Blomp, do you hear this man? Do you hear this man and his demands? Yeah?
Blomp doesn't really care for that. Blomp just likes cows and beers.
Yeah,
But-
exactly. Good. You're way better off.
Where's the beans?
The beans.
I'm
Mate.
sat in the shadows just cringing.
Mate.
Just cringing and waiting for
I'm
him
trying to
get bitten.
slink away, like slowly get the fuck out of there.
You're in luck, Blomp, because you know how you create magic Etin beans.
I don't know if I trust you anymore. Listen, I know I'm not particularly smart, but Melchizedek just said that you were trying to play me for a little loot. So I am not going to be having it. Listen, I want my 6 coins. I want my bullish lump.
Oh, what is the bullish lump?
Well, I don't really know. I mean, it's like, I think you can eat it, but I don't really know. It must be a pretty tasty.
Where did you hear of it?
I heard the villagers
Fuck,
talking
we
about
just
it.
skipped to fighting this cunt. Jesus Christ.
What happens if we don't give you these demands?
Well, I mean, I don't really know. We just still sit in the town, I guess.
Alright, so that will be the end of it then. Can we walk away? Because I cannot grant you these demands.
No.
Where's that?
You were supposed to be the delegation, and you failed to answer their demands.
He lifts over his back, slams down a giant sack, and says, Melchizedek, it's time to fight, you idiot. It's like, I'm not the idiot. You are clearly the oaf. Listen, I don't care. Pull out your weapon. And they begin to pull out giant great axe in one hand, a giant morning star in the other.
I just
fuck's
tried.
sake.
I tried.
You tried. Oh
God
my
fucking
God.
damn
Is there
it.
anything you
Okay.
can do to save the situation? You're still there?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him in the dick.
All I know is you've told me to put down my food. You've lied to me. There's no beer. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. And I don't even want to be here.
Alright. We're gonna liberate this village. One way or another. They're about to fight us, so you
Godspeed, Etin. Godspeed.
What? Is that what you say to someone before you fight them? Godspeed to what? The pearly
Don't know why,
gates?
it's incredible.
All right, roll for initiative.
Might as well just... You can come back whenever you want, by the way, Ashley, because we're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, so at this point I'd have run as far as I could and like hidden the woman and been like, stay here.
Okay.
And then like, I will come back for you. Stay here or I can't keep you safe.
We are not the bad guys. These fucking trolls have rolled up and they're trying to take this place over. We're the good guys, don't
To be
worry.
fair, these giants do seem like, or at least Melchizedek has a fairly
Reasonable.
reasonable
Head on
policy.
his
Well, I think they're
shoulders.
asking for a
He
lot
actually
of...
didn't ask for all that
I mean,
much. He
this-
asked for songs and
This place
taxes.
doesn't... This, and the head of the leader, this place does not belong
Not
to them.
specifically the head. He said just deliver them.
Oh, come on, look at them. What do you think they're going to play dolls with them?
We're under attack.
Anyway, I didn't hear any of that. I'm running back.
I rolled 12.
So for all I know, they attacked you first.
17.
Do I
17.
roll initiative or
4.
if I'm still running, or should I just assume I can
Wait
leave?
until you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say it's you rolled what?
4.
4.
Listen, if I kill this great beast, then that fancy lady in all the petticoats might find me more desirable.
Mm.
I mean, being a retainer in her service would be quite profitable.
This is the internal monologue.
Well,
What did you roll, Eren?
13.
13. Okay. Okay. Glomp is gonna walk up to you, Jonny, and swing at you with his Morning Star and the Great Axe.
Do you wanna draw this?
Yeah, probably should.
Oh, bruh.
Johnny the Wise.
Johnny the Wise with 20 health points. Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny the made into a meatsicle.
Cock.
Put the idiot head back to sleep. Give the smart one control.
Don't know whether that's gonna help.
At this point,
The
I
stream
just
is
think
enjoying a close up of Bren's ear canal.
Mitch has had too much alcohol to want to negotiate.
What? Oh, I just don't really appreciate the subtleties of diplomatic discourse.
Certainly, there was a lot of subtleties in that.
But I mean, he was trying to fight you, so like, I don't really need another reason. Also, we literally, but think about this. We scared the guy, made him poke his head out the church, he went back in. Then, we had him leave the church with his hostage. Then, we managed to convince him to drop the hostage and go back to the church, come back to us. And now what are you trying to do? Like, what, were you trying to make him just go
Fuck
away?
him up.
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck
Survive.
If you're looking to buy something like this, Ashley bought it at the Renaissance Fair here in LA. So Ren fairs do proper ram horn and like other kind of horn drinking cups, but they're obviously not always super convenient, but they're very great thematically.
And because they are real, if you have pets, store them someplace like in a cabinet or something. 'Cause
Pets will
like,
chew
they
the
will
shit
chew
out of
on
them.
like a dog bone, like rawhide or something like that. 'Cause it's a real
And
one.
there was one other thing, wasn't there, about it? They're treated with resin, I guess, to seal them up.
on the inside.
They're not cheap though. They're quite expensive.
It was about
It's about-
$110.
Also, you probably wouldn't get away with bringing them on like flights, so because they're natural.
Deadly weapon.
There you have it.
All right.
Jonny, what's your AC?
It's fuck me in the ass. It's 11.
Okay.
Oh, you're ready to get fucked on.
11, you say?
It's fuck me in the
He
ass.
swings with one of with the Morning Star, which you definitely dodge out the way. But as he reaches back around with his other hand, he clips you with the battle axe and manages to get a solid hit onto you, and screams out a bestial roar as he does so.
Ouch.
And he deals. It's gonna be some fuck you damage. I'll tell you that for free.
I'm dead.
Jesus Christ, what a terrible.
14 damage. 14 slash damage. He clips you across your
14.
leg.
14?
Yeah.
It's about to get real.
Help!
Oh, help.
Alan, it is your go. You're in stealth. You
It's
have
my go. in
advantage.
Stealth. Okay, remind me of what happens in stealth.
Wait, are you still stealthed? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm still stealth. What does that give me in terms of being able to shoot like from stealth? Do you get crits or bonuses when you're in stealth or something?
You're not in stealth anymore. Well, because I'm not back yet.
Oh, she left.
He still would have been
Oh,
stealthy
yeah.
though, right?
No, he just wasn't
Well,
spotted.
he could have been.
passed his
He would have
stealth
been
check.
stealthy. He wouldn't have had the bonus.
Like
Yeah.
he, no,
So
he
he can
passed
still
his stealth
stealth.
check when it
You're
mattered.
still
Yeah.
stealth.
So you're still hidden.
You're still hidden.
It's just like any additional stealth checks, unless I get back near him by the time he
Sure.
has to take them.
Okay,
So
so
I'd
what
be sneak
does it
on.
actually change anything though in terms of my attack?
Well, yeah, it means you get to take the higher of your attack rolls and use it. So
If
you
you
take,
get
you actually roll
advantage,
two
Oh, you
attack
get
rolls.
advantage.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I see.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to. I'm gonna attack him with my short. No, fuck off. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use vicious mockery on him. Particularly on what was the name of the dumb one?
Glomp.
Blomp. It's a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments. I'm gonna spring out of stealth because obviously I'm not gonna shout it from stealth.
And you're going to talk at him.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blomp, you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, you stupid, thick motherfucker. Go and drink some beer, you lard ass. You can't take us. You can't take any of us. You thought I would give you beer? You moron, you thick ent. No, not an ent.
Thick
What?
ent.
You have a saving throw, Wisdom 16.
Saving throw from insult.
Yeah. I mean, they could, not hurt it.
Fails.
Mine fails.
Mine fails. So
Okay, so you take 2d4 damage and you have disadvantage on the next attack.
Oof. That's pretty nice.
Poor Blomp.
You take 4
Jeez.
damage.
Now,
4 damage, huh?
4 damage and you have disadvantage on the next attack.
Okay.
my odd little infirmity,
It is now your go, yeah.
does that occur every time I fight or just at your discretion?
Every time you fight.
So I'm mad as fuck. So
Well, you haven't drawn blood yet.
okay, that's fair.
As soon as you do.
I'm going to attempt to do that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to schwang.
You
Wouldn't
schwang with
No,
it.
schwang.
Wouldn't you be able to cheat by just like cutting yourself or get a nosebleed or something?
Maybe that would take an action.
No,
though.
it's
An
like a
action
bloodlust, right? It's in combat, you draw blood or...
I love the idea of that. He stubs his toe and he's suddenly like,
Yeah, you know,
the bloodlust overcomes him.
the wise.
So, all right, yeah, I'm gonna have a dig at the guy.
Yeah.
When I take the attack action, I can attack twice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Multi-attack.
have 2 attacks at him. First attack, that's a crit fail. So yeah, never mind.
Second attack,
Can't see
though.
anything. Second attack is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a hit in it.
Yeah, it's a hit, bro.
I get 2d6 plus 2, so bear with me. 6. So yeah, that's pretty good. 14 damage. Yeah.
14 damage.
Not bad.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Yeah, that's how it be.
Sometimes it be like that. Okay, Johnny, it is your go.
Whoa! Whoa! I don't want to be close to him.
Where are you standing currently? You're standing quite close.
See,
to
he was
him.
right in front of him.
Yeah, I'm right in front of him, yeah.
So you have to find a way to disengage without him just... Well, you can disengage as an action. It sounds like you have to.
Yeah, I just want to disengage. What do I have to do for it?
Then
Actions.
you can disengage.
Just disengage.
I disengage.
That's a combat action.
How
yeah.
far back will I move?
Well, in one turn you can move. Let's say 10 feet.
No, if you disengage, it just means that you moving out of combat, it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So you need to disengage as an action and then move. Or you can just try and move and risk it taking an opportunity attack if you're in combat range right now, which I assume you are. So that's your decisions.
Wait, so if I move, I risk being attacked?
Yes. If
Right,
you
if you
move while
don't
you're in combat
disengage as an
range,
action.
yeah, they get a free opportunity
Yeah,
attack.
well, he
against
can
you.
counterattack me.
If
What
you-
do you mean?
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you move
He gets an
out
attack.
of combat or in or through combat whilst it is happening, your opponent gets an opportunity attack against you. So unless you disengage.
Which is an action.
Alright, well, I'll disengage then.
Okay.
But I've never disengaged in D&D before.
Okay, I'm telling you that.
You just
yeah,
back off.
You can
That's
disengage
I've
as an
never
action.
been in melee range.
So you
Well,
disengage
he-
and then you move, and that's it.
He takes a swing at you, he misses. So there you
Oh,
go.
then you can. Then
That's
you can
that
just move.
disadvantage from Josh. Is it only one attack he gets disadvantage?
No, until the
If you
end
disengaged,
of
you
your
didn't
turn.
get any attack.
No, he did though, but he missed anyway. So now you can cast a spell because you moved.
Oh!
So Bren already
I thought
rolled
it
the
was
attack.
oh.
He has
Whoa.
disadvantage.
Can you do that?
You wouldn't.
Disengage
If
is
he
your
disengaged,
use.
you wouldn't have been able to attack.
But
so
he
you
attacked.
ergo he did not disengage.
Yeah.
He just moved.
Because you rolled the opportunity
Gotcha.
attack, right?
Yeah,
So you may as well.
you can, okay, there you go.
Oh, so I get to throw a spell.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to throw.
Is that the new one? Is it?
I'm going to throw a level 3 spell, a Guiding Bolt. Which is. Do I need to roll to hit this? I always forget. Do I need to roll to hit the spell?
Doesn't it just hit?
Does it say?
What does Guiding Bolt say?
It would say if you need to roll to hit.
Bren, is the active god counter still up there?
Mm-hmm.
Make a ranged spell
roll
attack
22.
against the target.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And you need to roll.
Okay. And that is my wisdom, I presume.
It should like on the spell page. It'll tell you if there's any modifiers to hit, or if it's a saving throw.
It has hit plus 6. Wait,
So you add 6 to whatever you just rolled.
oh, so 12.
12 damage?
No, 12 to hit.
12 to hit.
So the
Does
guiding
not
bolt-
hit.
Yeah, the AC is going to be 12 is pretty low AC. If
But
you
it's a
think about
spell.
it. Yeah, but you
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
if
You still
you,
have
if
to
you have
take
to
a
roll
roll
to hit
back.
it, still you have to hit them.
It's like
Sons
aiming
of
a gun.
Bitches.
Sons of bitches.
Right.
Johnny the Wise mutters under his
It's
Well,
okay.
at
It
least
is
you're out of
now.
combat range.
It is now Melchizedek and Blomp's turn. It is both of them. Yeah, as the only one who has dealt any damage, he meets you head to head in combat now. Eren is going to take a swing at you. Now the naughty words you told him. Is that just one attack?
Yeah, it was only the advantage.
It's until the
the
next
attack
turn,
round.
though, isn't it?
Until but it's the next attack roll until the end of its next turn. So it was already
It's done.
used.
So it's been
Yeah.
used, yeah.
This has been used.
Well, you hate to see that.
What's your AC?
16.
Okay. He takes a swing at you with the great sword or the great axe. Just misses you.
Yeah.
But
Nobody doesn't like Gaston. Yeah.
as you dodge out the way, he comes swinging back around with the Morning Star
That's gonna
and
be
just
an issue.
connects into the side of you.
That's going to be a fucking issue, dude.
Yeah. And that is going to be. Ba-ba-bam. Whew. Ooh!
Oh Jesus!
Jesus! 20 damage.
Holy fuck!
Cleaves into the side of your rib cage.
Okay.
When I say cleave, I mean he just whacks you
Jeebus.
with
Okay.
that Morning Star.
Fair enough. Well, be like that, doesn't it?
It does be like that. How much HP do you have?
24 remaining.
All right. Okay.
I feel
It
like we have to
is
get away.
now your turn, Alan.
I feel like we have
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of this, when it's the end of Johnny's turn, it will be you'll run into the
Okay.
frame. It'll
We
be your
fucked
go.
up old mate Gilbert, so this
Exactly. We
you know.
can take this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
You were all dead at the end of that.
But we fucked him up. That much is still true.
I'm gonna run up to.
I hit him so hard.
I'm gonna run up to Eren. No, I'm not actually. What am I gonna do here? Yeah, I'm gonna run up to Eren and cast Cure Wounds on him. So
Okay.
trying to find 98s.
How many?
No, 3.
Okay, you thought you said 98.
No.
Yeah, I thought you said 9 as well.
Heal you for 18 damage. Sorry, not 18 damage. 18 health.
That's pretty good.
Tasty.
That's a lot of healing.
There you
That's
go.
really nice.
There you go.
Okay.
But I'm now right next to Eren
Yes.
as well.
Somebody closer, shift up the little
I
minute.
mean, yeah, like you're kind of here, right? Like,
Sure, yeah, I'd run up behind you. I'd touch you
Right
on
in
the
his
butt.
behind. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I ran
Eren-
up behind you and I just grabbed your ass and I was like, woo, Cure Wounds.
Brilliant. That would work for sure.
Eren.
Tickle the prostate at all?
Just a light
Out of
massage.
curiosity, while I'm running back, do I pass any taverns on my way or anything that looks like a bar?
Not that you notice.
Okay.
I mean, unless you stopped to take a look.
No, I'm just like trying to keep an eye out as I'm running back for a place that might have a keg.
Okay. All right.
You do see something that says the Laughing Mistress.
Okay, I would beeline it sideways into the Laughing Mistress.
Oh,
Sideways.
going there,
He's getting
huh?
sideways.
Okay, as you burst through into the, we're going to take a little detour now. All right.
Okay, all right, all right.
No, no,
Sorry.
no,
As
I'm
you
interested to
burst
see where this goes.
into the Laughing Mistress, you see a huddled group of travellers, all hiding behind the actual bar itself, and they're looking at you wide-eyed.
I come in peace. I
How?
need I need beer. Honestly, not for me. I need to save my friends and I need beer. Please, can you tell me, can you help me? Is there any beer here?
At this point, a stockier, rounded man with a funny little mustache gets up from behind the counter and he says, I've heard some tales in my time, but nothing as absurd as this while we're under attack by giants.
It's the giants. There's an idiot of a giant who I can distract with beer to save my friends. Please, will you help me?
What the bloody hell? Is this some kind of ruse to try and get some of our wares?
No, I will exchange whatever I have, or possibly I can come back and help you build things. What would you need for beer?
Beer? Some gold pieces, of course.
I don't know how much gold I actually have. I tried to give it away earlier and they took 5 of it.
That's true. They essentially robbed you of 5 gold that we now very
I don't know if I ever
desperately
put
have.
my gold down here. It always says no. I don't have any currency
Oh,
listed.
yeah, no money.
But I didn't start the game with any then. I guess I never added any.
Well,
Whatever.
hate to be
I
you.
started with.
Find another way to get it.
Mostly I hate to be you.
Whoa!
I'm about to open a can of fuck on this guy. Don't worry about
I
that.
got hit for 20
One of the travelers
Yeah,
looks to be of a, he's kind of like a not really a Legolas looking guy, but more of like a, he's got a dark cloak around his back and he says, Inkeep, just bloody give her the keg, it's our lives are at risk here. Even if she is taking you for a bloody ride, it may help, I don't know.
I'm not, I promise.
Striders come all the way from Bree.
My people don't believe in worldly goods. I have no money, but if there is aught else I could trade you, I would.
He's looking now at his feet and he's thinking, all right, okay, and he shuffles into the back real quick, pulls out a keg and hands it to you, and it's quite heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I start like trying to roll it.
Yeah.
I
So
kinda,
this
like, roll
is
it
going
from
to push you
behind.
back one combat
I
phase.
believe that.
Yeah. So back to the action. It is Eren's go.
Am I enraged yet?
Have you drawn blood?
I hit him for 14.
Yeah, that's right,
yeah.
you did. Yeah, you are fully enraged now.
So what is it? We need to remind me what that does again.
Yeah, the bloodlust effect. I need
Yeah.
Joe to send me the details, but as far as I'm aware, it's like +2, I think, to all your damage rolls. Just +2 on top, base damage.
Mm.
Have you not got it open on Discord somewhere?
Hold on.
No, I
In a
don't.
previous message?
I don't.
I had it at some point. So, this is what I have. I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
When I make a melee weapon attack using strength, I gain a bonus to the damage roll that it increases as I gain levels. So,
Yep.
yeah, and I have resistance.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, right. Well, let's hit this guy, I guess.
Give him an old hit. At this point, your body is being taken over by the lust to kill. So
Yeah, so I'm going to, as a result, I'm going to try and hit him really hard with a -5 modifier.
the -5 crit mod. What is this?
I'm going to take -5 to hit in order to get +10 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, so.
This is the thing that knocked the wind out of Gilbert.
Yeah.
That is an 8. That's not hitting.
No, it's not.
Second attack. Well, that is a. It's not hitting. That was
What
a
is it?
7. It's a 7.
7. It's not gonna hit. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Couple rather impotent.
That ain't
Frothing
gonna
at the mouth, Eren goes for 2
Goes for the hard hits. Yeah, yeah.
brutalizing hits, but the Etin steps backwards out of the way. Yeah. It is now Johnny's turn.
What's your health? Eren?
My health is fine. Yeah, I'm only 2 out. I'm only like -2 at the moment.
Oh,
so-
you're only 2 out?
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Blast him,
For
bro.
some reason, no one's health is updating on the overlay.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
No, that's correct. 42 out of 44.
Oh, it says 44 out of 44.
Oh. Well,
It takes a while to update.
yeah, I was gonna say it's mine. I'm 42 here on the side.
Yeah, I'll just
20
fucking blast him.
Yeah, I healed him for 18.
I'm going for another guiding bolt.
I
Yeah,
missed
do
that.
it.
I was too busy being distracted by beer.
16.
Does the guy?
16. That's a hit.
Yes.
What does it do?
66.
66?
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Any
Oh,
other
what
effects?
the
Or is it just
hell?
well, he's
And
level
it's
5.
radiant damage. If that
Uh-huh.
makes any difference.
Probably not unless there are
Wait.
resistances.
Where does it say? Where does it say effect? 66, and then I press it and it says 46.
No, because you add on. It's because you're higher leveled. Just look at that.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
all good.
Did you use a level
66.
3 spell slot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you
that
do
makes sense,
before
yeah.
when you...
Third level as well. So that's both my third level gone.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Did it actually hit this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit.
Oh, right.
Damage
3.
applies.
6, 7,
That's some deep.
3, 6, 9. I'm sorry.
13.
13.
I got 2 more rolls.
I'll help you with the maths.
17.
He's a cleric, right? He's hitting that hard?
18 damage.
Wow.
18 damage.
A cleric
Alright.
hitting for 18.
You charge up this bolt. This is all the pain in your body you're storing into this. Your mind only thinks of one thing and one thing only.
What did you do? Just come all over
You
the
just ejaculate on the Etin.
That's radiant damage.
Yeah, it was guiding bolt, not gelatinous bolt.
That was the weirdest noise.
The Etin braces himself for a large charge, and in the final moments as he hears your war cry, he gets a little bit disgusted. He goes, and then suddenly gets hit with a giant radiant bolt of light that connects into his chest. How much damage was that? 16?
18.
18?
18 damage.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Throwing hands.
Oh my goodness. It is Etin's turn, alright? Big
The
things.
Duke of Edinburgh.
Just rolling a keg down the thing.
Screaming and rolling.
Yeah.
I imagine that you're on top of the keg actually, and you're
Oh,
just
like
like
a
trying to
cartoon?
roll it. Yeah, yeah. That's how I imagine it.
At this point, he's screaming. He lets out a roar after all he's been hit and said, "You will die!"
I'm fucking kill you, motherfucker. Look at me. I'm fucking Chad,
Yeah,
bro.
you've got veins all over you. You're like frothing out the mouth. You know,
Right.
there's a
I
tint.
did
Your
miss a
eyes
turn.
are
I'm just
bloodshot.
yelling.
Does
I
this,
have
does
beer
this
while I
seem
run
strange
back,
to
so-
anyone else in the party?
It should, yeah. I mean,
But-
this is what happened last time, but I guess nobody really commented on it when you were in the battle with Gilbert. But
Yeah, they maybe
you-
didn't notice.
It kind of just fell by the wayside, I guess.
There's
We-
too much
we were-
other shit going on, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We were all knocked out
And
by the time
he's-
that you were there.
He's gonna go for you again, Eren. Shoo-wee! What's a crit? 20, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, you might be in some trouble. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Jesus.
So, oh my word! Actually, that's some filth damage. Boy, oh boy. Well, if I roll like that, it's not going to be filthy damage. Okay. He swings at you initially with the battle axe. I should say they. They swing at you initially with the battle axe coming from the side,
Yeah.
and they clip you for 17 damage. That was the crit. So you got lucked
Joe's
out.
saying, remember, the rage makes you take half damage from physical attacks. Is that factored in?
No.
Right.
So you take half of that. So I'm going to round it down just to be kind to you.
Okay.
So that is it's going to be 8
Damage.
damage.
Damage instead.
Yep.
Johnny the Wise Harry
Is that what
was
that? Is that
out
really what that
in the
does?
fight.
That is a fucking overpowered. That's so dope.
Yeah, until you kill the Etin and turn on us.
Ah, I mean, yeah, but cross that bridge when we get to
It
it.
won't
That's
be
fine.
great.
And then it is another 7 with the damage taken into account. The damage reduction taken into account.
Okay.
So another 7 damage with the Morning Star as he comes in and clips you into the knee.
This motherfucker is just alright.
Jesus.
Alright.
Hey, we out here.
But you...
Oh yeah,
you-
I have resistance
you
to
sh-
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yeah, you're shrugging it off. Shrugging
well,
it off
that's-
like nobody's business.
That's pretty fortunate.
Yeah.
Joe must have realised we don't have a real tank outside of me, so he just made me fucking really hard to kill.
Alright then, it's now the... no, it's...
Alan?
Alan, it's your go, Alan O'Dale.
Okay, fantastic.
Have a crack at it, eh?
I'm going to have a crack at it. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on him again. I have to make a Wisdom saving throw of 16.
You can try.
Did it work?
Nope.
Well, you little piss lip.
Yeah.
Slip.
And then
Little wee
I get-
piss lip.
I get self-conscious about it, and I'm like, sorry.
Yeah. They get advantage on any saving rolls because of the 2
Right.
heads.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right.
Unlucky.
Fair enough.
Eren,
Oh,
it is now your...
With my bonus action, I'm gonna bardically inspire Eren. Eren!
That's what I want. Yeah.
Eren, I have failed, but you will succeed. Remember, we took down Gilbert. If we took down Gilbert, you can take down this two-headed beast.
Is that a what is that? A D6? D4?
D6. You get a D6.
Right. Yo.
Do anything apart from damage, essentially.
Something came out.
Something came out.
Oh,
careful.
What do you do?
Well,
Joe, can I do?
it might have been that
actions?
someone's mic is now
On my
unplugged.
turn.
Because there's
Yeah.
like a loose cable here. Yeah.
Someone's unplugged.
Yeah, just plug it back
Can
in.
you
Where
hear
the
me?
fuck does this go?
There.
Let me have a look.
Got it.
6.
I got it.
Anyway. Yeah. Bardic inspiration. Pretty good. Turns out. So I'm gonna go again for the haymakers on this lad. You know, I'm gonna try and give him something.
That was quite nasty for the audio. Well,
Sorry.
unlucky.
Does that work?
Uh,
Oh shit, my Bardic Inspiration's a D8, not a D6.
good to know.
Alright, so, yes,
so-
Eren, you're good.
Fine.
See, I'm taking the
Having
minus
me level
5,
up.
but I'm rolling a D8 to add to it. So I'll let you know what it is.
Compensate for it.
Yeah. It's 18 to hit.
18, yeah, that's a hit.
All right. I'll roll the attacks. I'll roll both the attacks
Yes,
first,
yeah.
and I'll do the same for the other one. But I don't have the inspiration this time, so I just need to roll well. Didn't roll well. That won't be hitting. That was a 5 plus 5. No, so 5. Yeah, plus 5 because that's my hit modified, and minus 5 because of the
So just
big
5.
hit. So yeah, just 5. All right. Well, I
Yeah,
get
but
to
the
do
first
some,
one hit, though.
Yeah, I get to do some damage. That's fine, I guess. See how much it is. 9, it's 12. It's 22 damage.
22 damage. Alright, this is your greatsword. Are you using the ornate greatsword?
Yeah, only the ornate one. I actually got rid of the other one. I pitched it.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you take a swing. Describe to me how you're attacking this
It's
great lumbering beast.
We fucking clipped me in the side, didn't he?
Mm.
So this is like an upward thrust to his midsection as I'm trying to climb to my feet. Just fucking,
Okay.
fucking get out of there.
It was 22 damage.
Like a rising slash. Yeah, 22.
Alright, yeah, you cleave him from bottom to top. You deal a hefty chunk out of him, and you can start to see a little bit of his intestines coming out as well as you clipped him in the stomach, and he lets out a scream of pain.
That's right. How you gonna hold the beer without that, you motherfucker?
And that is...
Did someone say beer?
Oh, Johnny, it's now your go.
I'm just smoking,
Oh,
fam.
it's me go. Can I use 2 bonus actions in one go?
2 bonus actions? I don't think so.
No.
So you can only use a main regular action and then a bonus action.
Well, bloody hell. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Eren, which is 2d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
3?
Healing word, right? It's from range.
Yes.
Yeah.
4, so 7 healing on Eren.
Oh, very nice.
There you go.
And
Just what it feels like to be Genji.
Yeah. I guess so.
You didn't like that one, Johnny? Come on, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
terrible.
tough crowd.
Terrible, terrible.
And that's everything I'll do for now.
Hmm.
Heal the tank.
Lysha, you've come rolling down the road with a keg of beer now.
On the Old Town Road.
You're in the fight.
I'm just yelling as I run. I have beer!
What the fuck has she been up to?
Me.
Hmm.
All right. Is she
I
rolling
was
towards
hoping to
us? The keg?
distract the...
At this point, I mean, his intestines are hanging out. I don't think he's focused on beer, unfortunately. But it was
So
a...
anyway, I guess I just like shove the beer and keep it rolling at him so that maybe he'll want to stop it and do that. But I guess
Launch the beer.
once I see the situation from where I'm at, oh fuck, Eren's right next to him, isn't he?
I am not in front of him, but I am off to the side
to
of
the
him.
side. You're rolling the beer down on him.
Well, I'm rolling the beer down at him, but I think that was part of my action is that, like as I'm running, if you'll allow it, if you don't, then that's fine. Was to just like stop and shove it once I
think-
see like the
Yeah,
situation.
but that would be your turn, is to shove the beer.
Because you're
Okay.
you're jumping
You're
off the beer.
Literally running
like
down
it,
the
yeah.
road, rolling down this keg, and as you come into the fight, you see Eren take a chunk out of him. Johnny heals him. Johnny heals out Eren, and what will your action be?
I
yeet-
saw Johnny
yeet the
heal
beer?
Eren. I saw you take a chunk out of this thing, but I don't necessarily know. I mean, I guess I do know I was going to eat a human being, so never mind. In that case...
Druid's salty. She doesn't get like 50 actions this turn.
No, I'm trying to decide. I guess in that case, she'd probably decide that things were bad. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna call lightning.
Casting at what level?
I'm just
Cool.
gonna
It's
call
a third
some
level
lightning.
spell,
Okay.
so it would have to be.
And you
third
can cast
level.
that as if it were a cantrip, can't you? Because it's a druidic circle spell or something like that.
No, I don't think that's true.
Or so you have to burn a spell slot.
I know it's just that it's always prepared. I don't have
Oh,
to prepare
gotcha.
it ever.
Yeah,
because
she's
it's
gonna
a
orbital
spell.
fucking land strike this guy.
Yeah, this is another version of my orbital land strike.
Like a
So
huge
I'd kind of
proverbial
like
boil, you know?
throw my arms up and scream to the clouds.
Backstreet
or the sky,
Boys!
as it were. I was a BSB fan.
I love you!
Moving on. Storm cloud would appear in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point that I can see
60
within
foot.
range.
It is actually a
directly
land
above me.
strike, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right, she's
So I
such a
basically
pacifist,
summon a
man.
giant dark storm cloud.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Should we be worried?
when I would choose a point that I can see under the cloud, which would be our friend.
How many? This is like the 12 kill streak, right?
And a bolt of lightning flashes down from the clouds to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dex saving throw. So that includes definitely this guy, and then maybe Eren. I don't
You
know.
moron tree hugger.
So Alan and Eren have got to make.
What? Me?
Are you
I'm not
Five
within
foot.
5 feet of the guy, surely.
You're
So,
not.
that's up to DM.
Fine.
Well, it's
Well,
up to you, DM.
I don't know. I was
Usually,
touching his
5
butt.
feet is usually one.
I
Hex, but I don't know
definitely
what
am
your
there.
face-
I am definitely
I'm
there.
gonna say
I
that
assumed
you
it
are
was
in it.
just.
Oh, for
okay, I
fuck's
thought it was
sake.
just
All right.
Eren is engaging in hand-to-hand combat with Annette, and you're in his ass.
No! I crit fail!
I rolled a 17.
You killed me again, you dumb druid!
You rolled a 17.
Yeah.
You saved.
Did I save
It's
it?
a dex 15.
You are making us try and roll out of a dex 15.
You still take half damage.
Yeah. You take half damage.
Wait, what kind of
So you
damage?
take
Though?
half
What kind of
damage.
damage is it?
It's gonna be it's lightning. I don't know. Lightning damage. Yeah.
How much lightning damage?
How much
may
is
I
that
ask?
then, you turd?
3d10.
She is fucked this whole. Wow.
Oh
really?
my god, you just rolled up with your keg of beer and fucked us! You better be able to hard carry this when we're all dead.
Can we see if the fucking Eden at least gets hit by
Oh
it?
my god.
Yes, of
Yeah, will he
course.
get hit?
Yeah, can you imagine he dodges it and we just both get electrocuted?
He does not dodge it.
Oh, thank the fucking
At least
Lord.
there's that.
I mean, I didn't even see it coming. I'm just...
Can you
So
roll
this
your damage?
Storm,
please?
by the way, lasts for 10 minutes, and I can call down lightning. for
Can
the
you
next
call
10
down a
minutes
fucking
as
astral
my action
ambulance?
For each of my turns. It's concentration.
Every turn.
Every turn, I can call down another bolt of lightning.
Jesus
Okay,
Lord.
and we have to move out of the way
For the
to
next 10
avoid getting
minutes.
damaged.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why just
okay.
sit there and throw pebbles at it while you zap it with lightning?
3, so 11 plus 6 is 17 damage.
17 damage.
And if this happened during a storm, like in Gilbert, if I had had this spell yet, I
Yeah.
did, and if I'd known about it, I would get an extra 1.
Huh.
But that's okay.
Pretty sick.
I gain control of the storm.
So I take another fucking 8 damage. Thank you.
Sorry.
So much.
How much, well,
No,
what happens
wait.
with my crit
Wait,
fail,
wait.
Brent?
He gets
No,
half
nothing.
the
You
damage
just
if
fail.
he succeeds in
Really?
the dex saving
Monumentally,
throw.
yeah.
How gracious of you.
Yeah, yeah. You just fail monumentally.
So-
I say you fail. Like you notice that these storm clouds are being brewed above you, and you look up and you're like, oh God, not again.
Oh no.
And
Bloody Drew!
pretty much.
No, I
Essentially,
take half damage,
might
Joe,
have thought
because
it was
I
Gilbert.
passed the dex saving throw.
Yeah.
So
So you notice the lightning strikes down, and strikes Melchizedek and Blomp, And as the lightning shimmers through him, you can kind of see his skeleton, you know, like that comedic, cartoony way.
Acme,
2 heads,
plug in the wall kind of thing.
Yeah, like. And at this point,
Stop hurting my friends. I brought you beer.
Wow, so you did less damage than I did with that one swipe, but managed to do that damage again to 2 other of us.
Yeah, and then he falls down to one knee now, and he's breathing heavily.
I bet you I'm on struggling as well.
Yeah.
I guess I got out of the way, but it zapped me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I probably have no eyebrows. Thank you. How am I going to charm the fucking ladies without no eyebrows?
Oh, I've heard painted on eyebrows are all the rage.
Yeah. How about we cut your hair off and use them?
I mean, if you need it, I suppose you can have it.
God, let's just focus on killing this thing.
Yeah, it is
Alan,
now.
how fares thee? Don't you have to do anything. That's fine. Just leave it as is. Is this really how you want to announce yourself?
Fucking druid.
Yeah, I know, Alan. I don't think she tried to kill you this time. Last time was different.
It is now the Ettin's turn, and Melchizedek and Glomp are not happy chappies. Gonna be going for you again, Eren, now. Actually, yes, they're gonna be going for you, Eren.
Sure.
My God, I didn't need to roll that, but we'll take it. What's your AC?
16.
Okay. He's gonna hit you with both of his strikes now, the battle axe and the morning star.
It's pretty
So he goes
good.
for a cleaving maneuver to try and
Also-
crush you in between the two.
Also pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
And some
I
damage.
hear that can, be painful.
What's the damage? Worse.
Fuck all. That's what it is. It is 9 damage in total for both of the strikes.
I'll take 5.
This-
How about that?
As he no, it's 9. I calculated a half damage.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. So it's 9. But as he comes in side by side with both the battle axe and the morning stars to try and crush you, you pull up your hands and just fucking
I literally hold
push
it.
them Hulk fucking style, slam them to the ground.
I'm angry, I guess.
Angry as fuck, yeah. And it is now Alan's go.
I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah.
I'm actually just out here trying to survive.
Yeah,
I'm
reasonable.
just out here trying to survive.
Reasonable.
Sorry.
For God's sake. Okay. 16.
Okay.
Ain't
Whoa.
bad.
It's a lot of health.
Good.
Holy
good.
crap.
Alright.
You're
And my bonus action, I'm gonna bardically inspire. Can I actually bardically inspire Eren again or not? I'm not sure whether I can do that.
I don't know. I'm gonna say
Well,
yes.
Eren already used the bardic inspiration, so you should.
Oh,
be
did you?
able to.
Yeah, he's used
Oh
it.
right.
I
Well,
mean, he's
well
trying
then
to do
yes,
damage
I'm gonna bardically inspire you again.
Sweet. I'll take that. It's a D8, isn't it? That's fucking
Eren.
nice.
Avenge me, but not with the druid. For fuck's sake, just kill the Ettin.
Right.
It's now your turn, Eren.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just fucking grabbed a Morningstar and an axe and sort of took that. Yeah. So
Slam them to the
I
ground.
think it's safe to say that my Radiant Soul probably triggers during this period of time.
Your
The wing's gonna.
the
pop
wing's
out.
gonna pop out as
Yeah,
well
pop
as
out,
its
yeah.
action comes on.
I think so, especially if I don't have control over it, which kind of
Interesting.
make more sense right now.
Yeah. So as you notice the wings come out, the shade of them is not the golden color that you once knew. Obviously, you're not even aware of this, but the people around you are gonna spot this, and your wings have gone to a dark red shade with some sort of immaterial, ectoplasm, whatever you want to call it, dripping off them as they sprout out of your back.
Okay, that's not
Jesus
good.
Christ.
That's super not good. Yeah. Yeah. So I will, because he's how tall? He's quite tall, right? Feet wise, he's what 10.
12
So,
feet.
Right. So I will use those wings to gain enough height to be able to look him in the face and try.
Yeah,
and
he's on his last legs though. You can easily
really?
see this. His intestines are out. He was on one knee as he was going for the maneuver. You pushed it back. You can see the.
I remember what last legs means.
Yes. Yeah, his breathing is heavy.
Well, first thing I'm going to use a bonus action to heal 1d10 plus 5 HP because I'm a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty handy. I don't think I'm going to use the inspiration dice. Yeah, so I gain 11 health back. Because, we all know what last legs means. But I'm still pissed and I'm still mad. I'm still going to try and hit this guy as hard as I can, I guess. So, but I'm aiming at the head now for whatever that's worth. But it's not a cool shot.
Which one?
The dumb one. I'm aiming for the dumb one. Yeah. So I'll just try and make my attacks here. Well, that's a crit fail, so I'm gonna make my other attack.
Yeah, do it.
Again with the minus modifiers. Well, even if I use my bike, without metagaming, that's not gonna hit either. So, yeah, don't really hit the guy.
Okay, well, as you charge towards him in the air to try and cleave off his head, you just miss as he falls to both knees. It's almost a moment of luck, if you will. This is disfortunate for you because you would have probably hit, but you swing over aiming for the one head, but as he falls in exhaustion to both knees, you just miss and go straight over his head. And as you try and turn in the air, you end up colliding into the ground, so now you're just behind him.
Okay.
So,
Am I prone?
No.
Okay. Well,
Not
fair
prone.
enough.
Yeah. You move your little figurine. There you go. Yeah.
My phone's dead, Rip.
It is now Johnny's go.
Oh, it's my go!
Yeah.
I'm gonna send a guiding bolt towards him again.
Do you have a spell slot?
Yeah,
like
second
level.
You're a second level?
Yeah. 17.
That's a hit.
As a hit. That's 5d6.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
1.
Nice, yep.
Keep them coming.
3.
Uh-huh.
Shut the fuck up.
Total, by the way.
In total?
Yeah.
No.
9.
Yeah. Let me do my math. You scum. I'm just trying to do math.
Okay, that's 3 rolls.
Scum.
15.
Pog.
Yo, 21.
Yo,
That's actually-
Pog, dude.
Saved.
Pog, dude.
Saved.
As you charge up this last bolt, is there any words you want to cry out as you unleash it upon him? You want to come on his face again, Johnny?
Take these, magic beans, motherfucker.
As you charge it up, you unleash this beam of light, this guiding bolt, and it pierces directly into the chest of this great lumbering Etin, straight through the other side, and you hear it as he crumples down and falls flat directly on his face.
Can I do like a victory dance?
What? Yeah, sure. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, so
Do the default Fortnite dance.
I don't know what the default is.
Show us your dance.
I don't know what is the default one.
Is that the...
Yeah, default Fortnite dance.
Nice.
You just lost your mic and now
nice.
you're stamping on it as well. The mic fell to the floor and you just stood on it like 10 times.
Great. Wow, that's amazing.
That clap was so loud. Oh, sorry, Chad.
Whoa, poggers, dude. Fortnite.
You guys
We like
have done the same.
Fortnite. Yeah, well, that the beast is down, but was he really a beast?
No.
No.
He seemed like a reasonable chap. He just...
You do this
He
every
is
time.
down. The blood pools below him, and you can hear just the last final words of Melchizedek as he whispers, "I'm sorry, my king Hakas, I have failed you." And then he,
Yeah.
that's it.
King, your king ain't giving a
Now,
fuck
Eren,
right
you
now.
are still blood raged,
Fuck me, dude. Yeah.
so you're now attacking the party.
Oh.
Sleep him.
This is the first time. None of you are aware of these effects. He hasn't told you
Yeah,
of them.
we didn't know
You
this
have
was
no
a thing.
idea that Eren is like this.
All we know is that his wings are red.
The blood red wings are behind him. A snarl in your mouth. Eren, what do you want to do?
I'm going to attack the nearest person. No, I'm going to attack Lysha because I got zapped by her. So,
Okay,
yeah.
there you go. She's okay. All right, you got to run up to her then.
So what, you're going to run past me?
Yeah, it would
towards
take your
Lysha?
entire
Yeah,
action
because
to run.
she fucking
I think.
she hit me.
How,
with
how much are each of those boxes in terms of distance?
I'm gonna say 2 boxes are 5 feet.
Oh, I can
Oh.
definitely reach her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm flying, So
Yeah, you are flying as well.
You're flying
That's
too.
right.
Fuck me.
Sephiroth!
hello.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not me.
It's Jonny. The wise.
Hello.
There you go. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What is that? Your action and taken?
No, that's a move action.
Go for attack.
So I can make 2 attacks.
Sure. Go for it.
Well, shit.
Here we go. This is the
Uh,
real boss battle. You thought it was the Etin. Nah.
I'm pissed so
I
bad.
still. Can I decide whether I'm attacking with the -5 with the
Yeah.
minus? Okay, I will do it.
You kind of have your wits about you, but you just don't know who you're attacking.
Okay.
All you're seeing are enemies before you,
Right.
and
well,
you must end them. Right?
First attack doesn't hit because I'm still trying to do like the -5 for extra damage. I rolled 2 9s in a row. I can't use Bardic Inspiration, right, to try and kill one of my own party members. It just seems
I mean,
awful.
you can.
I mean, you can.
You can
Yeah,
if you
you,
would.
whatever
you
the
don't know
hell-
these are your party members. You see enemies before.
Yeah, but I
you.
also share a house with this party member, so I think I'm not going to try and. I think I'm not gonna try and
That's
kill him.
metagaming.
That's not metagaming.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
metagaming.
Alright, fuck it.
Slay the druid.
9. Oh, it's only +2. Sorry, it's only 13.
My armor class is 13.
Okay, well that hits, right?
I think it hits if it ties, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Well, yep. Guess so.
Yeah. So roll your damage.
The problem is I have +10. I also have +5 to each hit because I'm in
bro.
my radiant soul form. So I have +15 to. Yeah. Well, let's
Well,
just
you
see
might
how this
kill me. We'll
goes.
see how it goes.
I rolled a 6 on my first d6. 8 plus. It'll be 8 plus 2, so it's 10. Yeah, 25 damage.
25 damage. Bro.
Holy shit!
Holy
Hey,
moly.
at least only one of those attacks works.
Oh
So-
my
Well,
god.
I'm not dead.
Yeah, but you have been cleaved by Eren, frothing at the mouth. You want to describe your action? You want to describe what you've done to the
I'm
class?
just like I've just flown over and I'm swinging. I think probably a great part of it is being frustrated that my last attack caused me not only to miss my target but hit the ground, and I am just swinging at the midsection. It's not a well-crafted blow. It's blunt and it's frenzied. There's no technique whatsoever to it.
All right. It is now. I don't feel bad at all. Lysha's turn.
Oh god.
The new boss is Eren.
Not being sure why he attacked me. Oh, god.
I
what
think
would
my
even
phone's
do?
dead. I'm pretty sure I only have like 14 hit points left. So please just do it non-lethally. You can, if you strike a lethal blow, you can make it like a non-lethal attack.
Yeah,
You can choose to just knock me unconscious, for fuck's sake.
Well, obviously, I'm not trying to actually kill the party member. That's not in character for Lysha. But I'm trying to
Oh
figure
really?
out which
That's interesting because
Yeah, hit me for like a bajillion necrotic damage.
that was him. He hit you
Oh
for
yeah, that was
necrotic
you,
damage.
you fucking idiot.
yeah, but that wasn't our purpose.
storm
I
is
took
first, yeah.
thunder and just like blasted
He got
away from
debated.
me
He
angrily.
got debated.
It's amazing how many times I've
Actually-
been attacked by this party.
actually-
Mine was a mistake. It was not even like she did it on purpose.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably what she would do. So like not understanding why he was attacking her and just reacting in like a terrified moment, she'd probably like gut instinct would be to like thunder wave and get him away from her. So a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me.
Oh fuck.
I don't think you're in 15 feet.
Oh fuck, I definitely am, mate.
Are you?
No.
Damn.
Well, two squares is 5.
It's 5, yeah. So if she put a
Okay,
cube
yeah.
in front of her, me and
Shit.
me
Well, I've
and
just
Jonny.
been attacked
Jonny
for a lot.
would-
It wouldn't have been intentional,
Well-
but each creature in a 15-foot cube. Damn
Oh
it.
my god,
This
she's
is totally
owning
what
me.
I'd do though.
Oh.
Must
Makes
make
sense.
a con saving
Okay,
throw.
it's not been pulled out. It's just come off the Velcro. Yeah, sorry, Mike. I'm feet are getting.
On a
I
failed
think it's okay.
save, so make a Constitution saving throw, Con 15. On a failed save, you'll take 2d8 thunder damage and be pushed 10 feet away from me. On a successful save, you'd take half as much. You wouldn't be pushed.
I have not
15.
saved.
So
Where's
if it ties,
Constitution?
it fails,
Constitution's up there. You have a +1
right?
on
That's the same as
Constitution.
my armor class. So if he tied my, like the attack wins, is that correct?
I am the roller. The roller wins in a tide, isn't it? Isn't that how it works? Someone tell me
I
to
don't
check.
think so.
If I roll 15 on the con 15 save, pretty sure I
You
save.
won last
Well-
one. If it's a tie, the roll and the roller wins, right? If it's a tie, I'm just gonna say it goes through. Who is saving?
Me.
Well, he's trying to save against my.
And it tied?
Yeah.
Yeah, it succeeds.
Okay.
So it didn't work for either of us, though.
Did you get a 15 higher than a 15?
Oh, no. Me and Jonny are getting blasted 10 foot away and taking 2
Okay, wait, the save succeeds or the spell succeeds?
I don't know.
I save.
I'm
You need to
lost
go-
in
Oh
this
yeah.
conversation.
Sorry,
I'm lost in the source.
No, I'm basically asking if I succeeded in hitting him.
What's his armor class?
It's a con 15 saving throw.
Well, you
and
hit
he rolled
me
a
because
15.
I'm automatically inside of it. I just take half damage.
No, I know, but the question is if you get blown away from me or not. That's the part I cared about. You only get blown away from me if you don't succeed on the
No.
saving throw.
Yes is
Did
the
he
answer.
succeed on the saving throw?
Did you?
I know it.
No, that's
it's-
what we're asking.
Listen.
Who's
I
on
saved.
first?
Listen. Unsecured objects that are in the area are pushed away. It doesn't matter if I save or
on
not.
Yes, it does. If you read the whole thing, on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
Oh,
On a
it isn't
successful
pushed.
cheat,
Yeah,
it
right.
isn't
I'm not pushed.
No.
Because I saved.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, Joe
Listen,
said,
literally, I
Joe
saved
said
it.
if he rolls a 15, it succeeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what did you roll? 15?
Yeah, he succeeds.
I rolled
Okay.
13. I had +2.
I was about to overrule everyone and just say nope, everyone's blown away. But
Okay,
alright.
fine.
Yeah.
So he doesn't
We've
get
come to
pushed
the
away from me,
conclusion.
which is
There you go.
unfortunate. He takes half as much damage, and I threw the people away from me that I didn't want to throw away from me.
Yeah, but that's good though, because me and Ellen gets further away from the dangerous man.
Oh,
He's
cool.
flying.
Oh well.
But my fly speed is the same as the
It
walk
is.
speed.
All right. Well,
Now.
regardless, I need to
Alright.
roll 2d8 for damage.
Yes.
And we need to get pushed back as
Yeah,
well.
see, maybe
right?
you
And
can,
you get pushed back
So we
10
get
feet
pushed
away
back,
from
like,
me.
away from you. So
I think, could someone check the campaign and see how many hit points I have left? My phone died.
you're
You'd be
just
pushed into
stuck
the
against the
wall.
wall, honestly.
So it's only 6 damage,
Oh, delightful.
and you'd only take 3.
So I would have 11 health.
It's basically, and it also makes an incredibly loud, thunderous boom. It's instantaneous. The storm is still raging above you. I still have.
The storm's raging above here.
Where was the beer?
It's a 60-foot radius.
Yeah, but
I
is
can
the...
pick anything under that
That's
60
fair.
feet.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Alright.
Where was the beer?
The beer was in front of me.
What did you do with the beer?
I didn't do anything with the beer,
You
so
were the
now
one
it's
rolling
it
it.
would have rolled into him, because it was directly in front of me. If he's standing directly in front of me,
meets the thunderclap, the dummy thick thunderclap, and splatters everywhere over here, and just explodes across the area.
So this is all just beer all over the floor.
Yeah, if you're moving on the floor, which you're not because you're flying, it's disadvantage
Because
on
it's
your
slippy.
attacks because it's slippy.
Slippy beer. Okay. Solid. Solid. Is it my go down? Oh, but I'm prone on the floor, aren't I? Now that I'm being
I'd also
prone.
screamed, "He attacked me!"
No, you're only pushed, you're not prone, right?
Really?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're,
you're
not
not prone, you're just
you're
pushed.
pushed.
Alright, fair enough. Is it my go, Mr. DM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna cast hideous laughter on Eren.
You couldn't just sleep me?
No,
I have 11 health.
No.
You can just, no? Okay.
no, I'm gonna cast hideous laughter because it makes you prone and it's the same duration of a minute and it's and I've already used.
Yeah,
my
but it's
best.
It better won't
Wake
make me
up in a
unconscious,
rage.
would it?
Don't give a
Nonce.
fuck. We can figure out what to do with you whilst you're prone, giggling on the floor. Not giggling, but fucking, I don't know, whatever. Hideously laughing in fits of laughter.
Mhm.
So it's a 16 wisdom save.
Someone needs to check my sheet. I don't have it in front of me. I need to see what my wisdom modifier is.
Yeah.
Just click on casters and casters underneath. Oh yeah, you can do that. Sorry guys, normally I
Here we
have
go.
neither. I think I've said it's only like a 0 or wisdom's +1. Yeah, 16 you said.
Here,
Yeah.
hang on.
Why did the chicken cross the road
Yeah, I rolled 11.
to get to the other side?
Right. So that would then cause me to land, then start rolling about on the
Yes.
ground.
Yeah, you just fall prone
You're
on the ground.
you're prone on the floor,
So I've heard a funny joke while
Laughing.
I'm enraged.
but you're not. It's not a kind laughter.
Right.
No.
This is an ugly laugh. It's
Gotcha.
something almost
It's
like you're
demonic.
a man possessed.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You already
cackle.
are.
yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, like.
So I'm just concentrating on making sure that he stays on the floor
Yeah,
laughing.
you're
I'm
cackling.
virtually tickling you, but with words.
Johnny, it is now your go.
Oh, what the fuck do I do? It's actually terrible because I don't want to kill him.
You shouldn't. You should try and execute an attack that otherwise would be lethal, but you can make non-lethal and make it knock me unconscious.
How do you make something non-lethal?
If you would
just
deal lethal damage to someone, you can instead choose to make it non-lethal and knock me unconscious. I shouldn't be.
I can do that with anything.
I shouldn't be saying any of this because I'm.
But I can do that with anything.
You're laughing.
I'm laughing. Someone else.
Sleep
Here
him.
is your
Sleep him or
Thank
knock
you.
him unconscious.
I don't
Club
have
him-
sleep.
Club him around the head then,
Oh,
for God's
I'm still
sake.
28.
We only have 1 minute.
Well, you just took 3 damage on top of that, so
Oh,
I don't know if I
down
can
to
change that for you. So
25.
you're down to 25.
Yeah. Oh, you were 28. Did I hit you for like 25 damage?
I'm not at 28. I was looking at
Oh,
your
that was
sheet.
another character. Oh, that
I was
mine.
looking at your sheet because you asked me to
Yeah,
look
what
at
are you
it.
at? Yeah,
I'm
13.
13.
That's right. Dominance established.
Johnny, what are you doing? Speed
One
it
Wasn't
up.
trying to kill you. Could have struck you with lightning. but
Speed it up, Johnny. What are you
I'm
doing?
going to use
don't
command. I'm going to use command.
You're going to command someone who is currently under bloodlust.
And hideously laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
Sure.
fine.
Go for it.
Well, yeah. I'm going to command you to just take your weapons and just throw them away as far as possible.
Editor's note. Currently carrying a very ornate greatsword that probably has some link to the plot. Carry on.
And so yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw for you, 14.
I'm 14. Wow. My wisdom is definitely being coming under scrutiny today.
Yeah.
You hate
How
to see
wise
it.
are you?
Wise enough for that one. That's a 16.
Yeah.
Okay. Told you to club him.
But dude, he's in
Club him.
beer.
All right.
I am in beard.
He's
yeah.
lost in the sauce.
Yes. Literally swimming in the sauce.
Eren.
I will use my action to get up.
Well, you need
so-
to make a wisdom saving throw first again.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
you're
do I?
still laughing.
Oh shit. Oh, I see.
No, sorry. At the end of his turn, he has to make another wisdom saving.
Or
throw.
I'll fall back down again, right?
No, I think it's that your turn is spent laughing on the floor. And at the
Okay.
end of your turn, you have to get up for the
That
next
makes
one.
sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense because
think so.
otherwise, yeah.
And you also, if it fails, you take more damage again.
You never take damage.
It is
from
not
it.
a
At the
damage.
end, wait, what?
You're just laughing on the floor.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll my wisdom saving throw now.
It's just a kind of
Okay,
paralysis.
sure.
18, 19.
Well, bugger.
That's a save, yeah.
But that's my turn, Don. So
Yeah.
But I'm still prone, right? But I'm no longer laughing.
Yes.
Damn, that's brutal, bro.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I have to take 2 turns to shake this off? That's
Lysha,
Yeah, I guess.
what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Entangle. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot radius from a point within range.
all I wanted to do.
Basically, they're going to restrain him. The
Mhm.
vines are going to restrain
You're
him.
gonna make a strength check, right? It's an
It
opposing
is a
strength check.
strength 15.
And you have an advantage on that
Oh,
because
shit.
of your blood.
Rage. Pog champ.
It's
I wish
poggers in
someone-
the chat, really.
Alright, well. Should have thought about that before you try to fuck on my 18 plus 3, baby.
Jesus
Why are you
Christ.
happy that you're fucking us?
Well, you see, a small part of Eren has
And
spent
while
much of this
is going
campaign.
on, I would be backing away as well. So
A small part of Eren has spent.
How far
oh, yeah.
can you run?
each of these is 5 feet. I
It's
can
true,
walk
it's true.
35 feet.
It's true, it's a while away. But you only have like, what, an action is 4 seconds?
You can
per
one
combat?
action and one.
I mean,
move.
you can use your
Yeah.
movements.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'll allow it, you deathly elf.
Will you allow me to chase her?
I mean,
You're still prone.
You're still
Oh,
prone.
fuck. I have a
and
bonus
you're
action, that's fine.
You're coated in beer.
Oh, I see.
And like, there's just
that is
beer
pretty
all
rude.
on the floor as
I'm
well.
looking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Are you asking why am I enjoying this? I'm not really. I don't want to kill anyone, but I have had to sit through some ridiculousness in this campaign from certain people in this party. So I mean, this is just
What are
ready to
you
slice?
implying?
nothing. That's some catharsis can sometimes come under dubious circumstances.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
regardless, in addition to all of the beer, because of the vines, even though he's not restrained, it has all that entire 20-foot area has become difficult terrain.
I fly.
Yeah.
Me,
Oh,
me
One
fly.
minute.
Yeah.
I mean, these
One
combat
round is
turns
like
are
4
quick.
seconds.
Yeah. A round is very short.
I fly.
You still have the wings, the blood-soaked wings.
They're blood soaked. That's what they are. Gross.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'd like to, Judge. I'd like to call your attention back to the previous episode where I was doing the right thing. Now I'm not. I hope you'll take that into consideration.
Yep. There you go.
That charming smile gets you nothing.
Yeah. So that was your turn, flying up into the air, right?
Okay, so
Correct.
now, yes.
It is Alan's turn.
My turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit him with the hideous laughter again.
Laughing to death.
Him when he always hideous laughter,
you guys
bro.
do something
For
actually...
God's sake! I'm gonna knock him down, take him out!
It's better be funny, bitch.
Well, see, you
I
have to
gotta
see
roll.
whether it's funny
It's
or not.
wisdom, right? So the dumber I am, the funnier... I guess that makes sense. That explains Twitch
Yeah.
chat, really. Oh, I fail. I roll a 5.
Let me,
Back to the floor with you.
Wow, it's like Groundhog Day.
He never got up in the first place. He just stopped laughing. Now he's laughing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What's the joke?
But if I
What's
can-
the joke?
What was the joke?
Yeah, what's the joke?
Well, I already used my fucking burner, so what did I say? Yeah, but the
Right,
Joke.
Is this-
joke? A joke.
Can't think of a single joke.
A joke.
I think I just start laughing.
Your
What did
skill
one
lead.
muffin say to the other muffin?
I swear to God, this is
Yeah.
emulating my main tank experience from Overwatch for like the last 6 months. This just being constantly CC'd. Yeah.
There were 2 fish in a tank. One fish said to the other fish, Eren, "How do you drive this thing?" Wait, what's a tank? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Okay, you don't get it?
I don't
It just
get it.
came to you though.
I don't
right?
get it, but you found it funny.
Yeah.
He's on the floor. For God's sake, knock him out.
Yeah, it is now your turn, Johnny, as I crack open another claw with the boys.
I'm going to send first level guiding bolt towards him, which is 4d6.
You roll, my man. You do the damage.
What are you doing?
Oh, you're gonna roll to hit though, right?
You're gonna
Or is it
hit
just hit?
Yeah, you have
Yeah, I
to roll
rolled
the
to
hit.
hit. I rolled to hit.
Alright.
No,
Nat
20.
Woo,
that's a hit.
Yeah.
Roll the damage.
Well,
4d6 double then.
Yeah, that's a hit and a crit.
Safe-
I don't think
safe
I
assumption
think
that I'm
spell
gonna
damage
be-
is doubled, right? With a crit hit?
I've no idea.
Roll 8d6. What?
Oh my god, it
I'm
is.
by the Johnny all the way. By the way, like I'm prone, so you had advantage anyway. So,
Wow. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Wait, advantage to hit.
Yeah, how much health
So
you
I
on?
roll 8d6 and then double
presently,
the damage. Or
I
what
had
the
it
fuck's
here.
going on?
I don't know.
No. I
No,
think
how many d6 do you normally roll for
4.
this spell?
Yeah.
So currently
roll-
I
So you roll
have
4d6 and
20.
then double
No,
the dice
because
damage.
Joseph said 8d6.
28.
There's 2 ways of doubling damage.
I healed
you could
twice
either
in
roll
this
8
fight.
or you could roll 4 and double it.
Oh no, wait, I took
Do whatever
4
you-
damage from
You
Obviously.
either double the number
Right,
of
I
dice
can't
you
change
roll,
on
or you
here. Yeah,
double
so
the damage.
20,
Oh,
24.
I'm
24.
Please
So,
put me out of my misery.
Consistent.
5, 9, 12,
Yeah. Keep going.
14,
Keep going.
doubled,
Is that okay? That is
28,
just enough to knock me out.
28 damage.
Yeah, I'm at 28. Well, no, I'm at 24 actually. So you do come up.
You want to kill him or knock him out?
No, I just knock him out.
Alright, and now what spell are you using here?
Guiding bolt.
Okay, describe to me what part of his body you're aiming to knock him out.
It's radiant damage,
Yeah.
and as he's laughing, I presume he's on his back, just laughing, holding his
Yeah.
belly. I'm just going to shoot this radiant damage bolt. towards
Wait, is it
his
radiant
skull.
damage? I take half. I take half.
Oh, fuck!
Because I am a protector Azamar, I take half. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
Oh my
amazing. Well,
Yeah, look at me. I had 14 health.
Okay.
No, wait.
All right, whose turn is it now?
wait,
10.
because you took damage, you get to make another wisdom saving throw to see if you get come out of laughing.
I see. It can also wake me up.
Yeah, damage triggers you out of it. Oh, and you have advantage on it as well. You can roll twice.
I
Now,
just want to
okay,
piss.
so for the sake of the story, when you're under this bloodlust, you're no longer a protector Azamar.
No, it's racial. If I'm
It's
an
a
Azamar,
racial?
If I'm an, I believe if I'm an Azamar,
believe he's
it
correct.
applies. Yeah. Are you making me a fucking scourge Azamar? Really?
Only when you're under bloodlust.
Wow. Well, then that would also change my Radiant Wings ability, by the way. Just as a note for the future. My Radiant Soul ability differs based on what it's not even called that, but on what kind of Azamar I am. So, but that's fine.
Well, no, roll with the punches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, nothing happens. I was just reading up. Yeah, it's just Azamar trait, so it doesn't change.
Yeah. So
Alright.
I failed though both rolls.
You felt both of them. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're still laughing on the floor, but you just took what 14 damage.
Yeah.
Johnny looks dead.
Johnny, you feel like a Chad, but he's like 28 damage. But your boy's an angel, fam.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Like,
Yeah.
Tango and I didn't mark it.
So you're on what, 14 HP?
I need to
10,
piss so
10,
bad.
10.
I'm
Well-
sorry. I've been waiting to
Yeah.
piss until we started fighting this fucking
Go. Can you bring wine in as well?
No.
You want a White Claw?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's about midnight now, so
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not
gonna
planning
say,
to
I'm not-
go on
yeah.
too long. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up pretty much as soon as.
White claw me.
Kill me for fuck's sake. Well, don't kill
So,
me.
is
but-
it my turn now?
It is, yeah.
In that case, I still have a giant storm cloud to use as an action. So
Do it. Finish it.
I'm not trying to kill him.
Finish
I'm
the
trying to
fight.
knock him out. But I'm going to try and hit him with lightning. And by
It's
try
just
and
as well, because if I had knocked anything to 0, my character would have tried to kill you. That would be fucked
know.
up, but yeah. So I'm glad you guys were able to put together
but you
some
still
way.
get a Dex 15 saving throw, but I guess you have disadvantage because you're prone.
Surely.
Yeah, you have disadvantage.
Would be my guess on how
He's
that
got
works.
disadvantage.
I rolled
yes.
17. I rolled a crit fail on that.
Yeah, so he's. Yes, please finish the fight.
All right. So it's 3d10 lightning damage.
Yeah, not radiant. Thanks for pointing that out.
Just making sure. 8,
Are you good?
10, 18,
Mm-hmm.
and a 5.
Tell me more.
So 23
It's a lot of damage.
Does
That'll
that
do
That
it.
will be enough
That'll
to,
knock
that
him
will be
out.
enough
He
to
was on
knock
10.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, so just choosing to knock him out.
I'm very proud of you.
Strike him down. Oh, bloody hell.
It's fine. It's just the Velcro again.
I'll try and fix it.
That's fine. It's just I'm just getting the cables with my foot. That's all.
There you go. That's it. You're knocked out. The fight's been taken out of you, and you're breathing heavily as you're bleeding out the side of your body. But oh my god.
What
The
the
subs are
hell got
coming in
into
now,
him?
though, yeah.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah, it's finished. Yeah.
What on earth got into him?
I've no idea. Was it? What the hell was all over his wings? They're normally pure white.
I know, they were golden almost, but they're red now. Is he alright? I'm not really alright, it turns out.
Are you okay?
No, not really.
Do
You
you,
mean
I have felt
cleaved.
better.
you need some assistance?
I could use the work of a healer for certain.
That's what I shout when I cure wounds, generally
Yeah,
speaking.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
Well, we are
11. I have healed you for 11.
Yeah, we are 5 away from the act of God, but I think this is a good place to leave it as you're unconscious on the floor and you're in the
Okay.
town centre square. It's the middle of the night, there's a dead Etten behind you.
Shit.
And
Are we
beer
able to
all over
take the
place.
weapons from the dead Etten? Are they?
Yeah, we
They're
need
too
the body.
big, right? Surely.
There's a giant sack as well that he pulled the weapons from, but we'll get to that next session.
Right.
Okay.
I know he's worrying about the act of God, obviously. Like, we will keep that current
Yes,
count.
the act of God will keep going. So next
It's a little bit
session-
hard to integrate it into this point, like, in the story, if you think about it.
Well, also the next act of God is one that doesn't get enacted immediately. It's something that's
Okay.
over time. So even if we hit it now, it would mean that we would have time to set it up. So yeah, I mean, don't worry about hitting the act of God. But I think that'll be the end of the episode. So
Okay. Solid.
Solid.
it's
I busted so many spell slots.